I think things are working. I had a little bit of technical difficulties with some stuff. Yeah. The plan is today is that we're going to be playing Act 2 of Stray Gods. I'm not going to do Act 3. That'll be another day. Unless Act 2's like super short, like it's done in an hour, but I don't think it will be. I think Act 2 might possibly be a bit longer than Act 1, considering Act 1 was mostly setting up the story. I don't know though. There is depending on what time we finish Act 2, we may potentially do something else. I don't know what. I have a couple options. It will probably be possibly either Baldur's Gate or I don't know. I've got Eureka. I have Eureka that I've not played. I've not even opened it, so I have no idea if the game even downloaded correctly. It says it has. I have Horizon Forbidden West, which I have loaded up and then immediately closed down because it threw me into a cutscene straight away and I panicked, and I'm hoping that it will not skip that cutscene or it'll let me do it again because I was scared. I didn't even click new game, it was just immediately cutscene. That kind of gives a bit of a recap about what the previous game, because it is a sequel, which I have played the sequel, just not on stream. I actually played that on the PS4, so I have no idea any of the controls for this one because it's on PC. And I have not connected my controller, and I will not be connecting my controller because I do not currently have an easily accessible USB port that doesn't require climbing onto the desk, and I don't want to do that because under the desk is spiky. Because my carpet grips. My carpet is very worn out and the carpet grips are sticking through, so I have to be careful when I'm under the desk. It's very spiky and I don't like it. I don't like spiky things. And I've also got a Plague Tale because it was on sale and I have no idea. I know nothing about that game except that there was rats. That's all I know. I know nothing. I've also got Celasta, which I've played a little bit of it, but I wasn't the one controlling it. I was just the one making the decisions, because it's a one-player game that we are playing as 2 players. I'm just gonna... Yeah, I've been dog sitting this week and it's really weird. I'm hoping to be a bit more active on here, and I was like, my family's away for the entire week, so I can really throw myself in this. I can be live every night, except the nights that I have Dungeons and Dragons, except the nights that I have prearranged plans. And then I remembered I have a dog. I don't normally have a dog. I'm dog sitting for my sister. I am dog sitting, and now there's a dog. And I'm like, I can't just leave her alone all day, so I spend the days with her. And I've been up here in the evenings and at night. I stayed down with her a little bit later today, mostly because I got distracted doing lots of things, including eating. But I got distracted reading Belladonna by Adeline Grace, and I was watching a whole bunch of YouTubers all day, like a whole bunch of YouTubers and a few YouTubers stuff, because Call Me Chris uploaded. So I watched her new video, that was very fun. I watched Sayu, because they popped up, never watched them before. It was quite fun. It was when they were reacted to Epic the Musical, but I was watching the YouTube video, so I technically only watched them react to Act 1, because they split that up into Act 1 and Act 2. What else? Who else did I watch? Watched some of Porcelain Maid. Love Porcelain Maid. And then mostly I've been binge watching Nimune. I've mostly been binge watching her. Also a little bit of Yuzu, but mostly Numi, more Numi. Oh, and I watched a Cinder video from months ago that I missed. Yeah, very exciting day. It was mostly reading, annotating the book, watching VTubers, learning to cook mac and cheese. It's kind of cheating, I used a jar. I'm not very good at cooking. But I decided, because I know that I hate cooking, and I especially hate cooking in the evenings when I'm actually hungry, because then I'm like, I just want to eat it. So I decided, why don't I make it in the morning, since I know it's a food that I can put in the fridge and reheat very easily, because like that's what I do with the rest of it, because there's always too much for one person for like one meal, so I have leftovers. So I made it at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and my mac and cheese for my dinner was finished at 11 in the morning. So I was very early, and it actually worked out for me. So I think in the future, when I'm home alone and I don't have to worry about other people eating, and we're not eating all at the same times, I will probably do that again. I don't need to worry about doing it tomorrow. I've got leftovers. But like, it was very helpful. And I wish I'd have known about it when I was at uni. Like, do it first thing in the morning, when you wake up, or when you're ready enough to start doing things, and then, boom, life sorted. Life hack. I don't know if that's actually, I wouldn't really consider it life hack. Maybe a life hack for people that are like chronically ill and neurodivergent and sometimes just don't have the energy to do things by the end of the day. Because like yesterday I was not good and I didn't actually eat a proper dinner. I ate donuts because I went to a fair and I picked up donuts. They were like the freshly fried sugar ring donuts, and they were amazing. And I had those, and then I had toast, and that was it, because I wasn't hungry. To be fair, I had a big lunch, and I had a late lunch as well, but I just wasn't really that hungry, so I just had toast, and that was more out of obligation than anything. It's like, I should eat. Do I want to eat? No. Am I hungry? No. But it is the time that I should eat. So I ate, and then I played D&D. And it was quite fun. We were playing a one-shot because half of our party wasn't going to be there, and they weren't sure if I was going to be there because I didn't know how long I was going to be at the fair. Because I'd asked a couple friends whether they wanted to. One of them never got back to me, but I think she's been really busy this week from the looks of it. And the other one immediately said, can't, she's working, because she wouldn't be able to get to me until about 8 o'clock at night. And I'm not doing that. I'm not being out that late. That's too late for me. That's be inside the house and be all cozied time. We're not doing that. And plus she'd only be able to be there for half hour at the most anyway, before she had to leave, because it would be an hour drive back to her place. Well, it'll be a half-hour drive back to her place, and then she had work again in the next morning. So I'm like, yeah, no, don't come to the market. It's not worth it. It's not worth it, babe. Stay there. So I went by myself, but I actually saw a few people I knew. So it was mostly my mum's friends, because I don't actually have a lot of friends. Not that live in my area or live anywhere remotely near to me. The closest person is a half-hour drive, and I don't drive, and she works ridiculous hours, whereas I don't work. Sad. But yeah, So ended up taking the dog out for a walk because it's weird having a nice dog that's actually friendly and not reactive to anything or anxious. So I was like, okay, you're coming with me, little thing, because I'm more anxious than you are, and that is weird. And so we went out, had a nice time, found my mum's friends and their kid, who is a little bit older than me. And we went, just hung out with them for a little bit. Then they went off to go get a cup of tea because they're all a bit ill. So they were mostly there for the market rather than actually the fair rides, whereas normally they're there for the fair rides. And I'm not allowed on the fair rides because half of the fair rides say, do not come on if you have a heart condition. And I'm like, well, not officially got one. Just only maybe have one. Not officially. But I didn't want to risk it because this year. I risked it last year and I was fine. This year, my back is a lot worse and everything else is a lot worse, and I'm kind of having not a bad flare-up, but could potentially become a flare-up. So I wasn't going to risk it. And also, it was just very loud and I forgot my loops. I forgot my ear protection because it was a silly. And it was immediately very overstimulating, so it was, and very muddy, and I was like, I'm wearing my nice shoes. It was my Converse, but they're new. Like, they're new, they're nice, they're clean. They are no longer clean. Because it was already very muddy. Because we're on the day 7 of having an amber weather warning. The storm won't leave us. It won't leave. But yeah. So I hung out with those a bit, and then we went, and then I found someone else that I knew. So I went and hung with those a bit, talked to loads of random people that had stalls, got some cute things. Everybody wanted to pet my dog because they were like, oh my god, it's such a cute dog. And I was like, yeah, I know, but she's nice. Do you want to pet her? If you want, you can say hello. And the amount of people that literally ran from behind their stalls to say hello to this tiny little dog, that I did have to warn everyone, being like, look, I know she's tiny, but she jumps up and she's very heavy-footed, so just be aware, because she might bruise you. And none of them believed me until she did it to every single one of them, because they were all like, oh no, it's fine, I have this breed of dog, and all of them named bigger dogs than what she was. And then she jumped up at them and just went, oh wait, I see what you mean. I'm like, yeah, I'm covered in bruises right now. That's because she thinks she is a parrot. She keeps trying to sit on my shoulder. It's not very helpful. It's quite funny. It's annoying when I'm trying to do stuff, or just trying to exist. Once she's settled, she's fine. It's just getting her to actually settle, and I'm like, please just lie down. Just stop standing on me. I am not built to be stood on. I am fragile. But we ended up leaving those people, went back, found someone else, and then went round to their house because they were like, hey, do you like this food? I'm like, yeah, I like that food. I was like, cool. My boys won't eat it. Do you want it? And I'm like, sure, bet. I won't say no to free food. So I went round her house. She grabbed me the free food. We shoved it in my pocket. I now had donuts in one pocket, packet pasta in a different pocket. Let's go, we're set. And then went back, and then got a brownie. I just had to carry the brownie. I ran out of pockets at that point. And then got some little ghosts, but they had a little bag, so I got a little bag. I couldn't fit the brownie in the bag, but I got the ghosts in the bag. And then we went home. And then I put my stuff down, released the dog into the wild of the downstairs of my house. She had her zoomies of being like, oh my god, we went outside. Wait, there's water. Oh my god, we went outside. There's water, as she does. And then came upstairs, put my little ghosties away. Went back downstairs, grabbed my toast, came back up, had my donuts and my toast. And in the D&D game, we were playing as students. Students at a magic school, but we weren't at the magic school, we were on a school trip. And all of us ended up picking to play the high level because we were given a range. Next time, it has been declared that next time only one person of each level is allowed. So there will be an even bigger range. Or only 2 people, depending on what's going on. But I was playing a paladin who is essentially training to be a cop, a magic cop, to hunt down all the illegal magic users. In a party of magic users that were being trained to hunt down other magic users, because they were gonna be given legality as long as they hunt down other magic users. Think Psychopaths, because it was totally ripped from that. And we, at one point, one of the two warlocks was like, I'm gonna shoot an Eldritch Blast to try and corral all the running little first years into one spot. Bear in mind, it is not legal for us to use magic. We've had to give all of our magic items away. Just not even magic items. It was just like our arcane focuses on weapons. We had to leave those at the front desk. We were at a museum. There were signs everywhere being like, please do not use magic. The only people that are allowed to use magic in there are particular librarians that are to do with binding certain artifacts that are not kept on display. And she tried to use Eldritch Blast, but my little trainee cop nose sniffed it out and immediately tackled her before she did. So at least she didn't get arrested, but she did get put on my list of this person could be a potential problem in the future, because that was apparently a thing I had to do. And it was quite fun. Having water. Water is good. I'm trying to gap for a certain amount of time just because I'm currently downloading something. And it said it had, well, it started off saying there was 7 days to download it. It's actually the playlist that I'm listening to when I'm downloading it, so that way I don't have to worry about the fact that Google doesn't like when I'm streaming and it sometimes goes staticky. So I'm trying to fix that. But it said it had 7 days and I was very concerned, but it's gone down and it's done and it's now teetering on 1 to 2 minutes. It said but it's on like 1 to 2 minutes. So we just gotta wait for that and then we can start in a minute or two. Make that free. It's gone up. As well as however long it actually takes to open the game, because I opened it and then realised computer doesn't like having Google open and the game, so I'm just gonna close the game because I knew that I wasn't gonna use it for a bit. Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm planning on getting a bit more regular with this, possibly even doing longer streams as well and starting earlier. I know for a fact that Monday, Wednesdays I would definitely be doing it pretty much all day. I would Monday, possibly even going on into the evening, I'm not sure. Wednesday I have to stop because Wednesday I have D&D. Tuesday, potentially. Depends on what's going on, because other people work from home that day. So I need to find out whether it would be an allowed thing. Because I don't want to be too loud, because I haven't got soundproofing in my room. So I don't want to be too loud to disrupt her more professional work. Because I don't think it would be a good look for someone to phone up for a doctor's appointment and then suddenly hear shouting or screaming in the background of whoever they are on the phone to. Well, I just don't think that would be a good idea. To phone up and be like, hey, I want this thing. And then just hearing, ah, in the background. Probably not a good idea. Granted, I'm not currently playing, in theory, I'm not playing any scary games. I played Hogwarts Legacy the other day and it was actually terrifying. What the hell is the shop level? What is that? I hated it. It was very fun. It was very fun. It was a very cool idea, but it was also absolutely horrifying. And I will play it again. If I restart Hogwarts Legacy, I will play that again. I will do the shop because it's kind of worth it, because I get a lot of money when I sell items. And she's cute. And I got to free a house elf, or a shop elf, Either way, she's free now. She's a free elf! So, yeah, it was just a wild time. I was very glad that there was no one in the house when I played that though, because, oh my god, I was that loud so Cat got very concerned. He normally doesn't bother with me too much. He doesn't when we're like cozying up, and he likes to come up and see what I'm doing occasionally, but that was the longest he has stayed at my desk, purposely trying to headbutt me to check if I was okay. Which I appreciate, but was also very inconvenient when I was in the middle of a fight. Right, that's finished downloading, so we're gonna... Oh, where is the buttons? Buttons! Found the button. I'm gonna launch up the game. We're gonna see what's happening. There. Now we just gotta wait. Oh, it's working, I think. Waiting. Sound might go a bit funny, just because it doesn't like opening things. But I think... Oh, it's showing me how to click things. I've never even noticed that was the thing. There's a button for me to do that. I didn't know that. I'm learning things. Come on. Games take a while to load. Or it's just my computer's old. Probably both. Nah, actually, it's probably my computer's old. Oh, here we go. Right, let me just mess with my sounds a little bit. Do that. I'm sure there is a much smoother way for me to do that, but I'm still learning, which is why I have to go quiet, because I have to read and I can't speak and read at the same time at the moment. I'm getting there. I'm working on it. It's a talent that I'm not very good at yet. There we go, into the other screen. Wee whoop. I'm pretty sure that we will... Isn't Dr. Mike the one that says wee whoop? I think I just stole that from him. Boop boop. We're in here. Do let me know if the audios are fine, balanced and stuff, because that is always an issue I have, because it sounds different to me than it will to you. Because I need it slightly louder, because I'm slightly hard of hearing and I have auditory processing issues, and you lot don't want it as loud as I have it. Because then, you can't hear me. You can't hear my fabulous little voice. But also, it's kind of overstimulating when I'd heard it back and it was too loud. So do let me know. We're going to click continue. Let it load. Try not to sneeze. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I don't want to sneeze. I don't have cute sneezes. Oh, here we go.
Hey, Freddy. Have you been waiting up this whole time?
Yeah? A goat man sends you off into the night. Your life is on the line. And I'm gonna, what, sleep?
Valid.
What if you were taken prisoner, kept in a cave by a cyclops, or I don't know, turned into a tree? I was worried sick.
Is that a Percy Jackson reference? Then again, the Percy Jackson reference might be a reference to something as well. I'm not. I think Percy Jackson 1 was a reference to something as well, so to be fair. I do like that she's worried. I'm gonna
A
question
tree?
that in the tree.
That's random.
Yeah, Apollo kept chasing this woman named Daphne, and
Oh,
it doesn't
so
matter.
it was a reference to a
Important thing
reference.
is, you're back.
I met Apollo tonight, actually.
What? No way. Okay, all right. You have to tell me everything that happened.
I love Freddy kind of fangirling a little bit.
Persephone runs a club called the Underworld. That's a little on the nose.
I wouldn't suggest
bit.
saying that to her face.
And you ended up staying with her instead of Apollo? I don't know, Grace. She sounds a little volatile.
No, she's not volatile. She's just traumatized.
She has her reasons. I just hope I don't end up on her bad side again.
You get on everyone's bad side, Grace.
Thanks, Fred.
Not
So what are your
helpful, Fred.
options? You need to go back to Persephone at some point?
I could go back to Apollo's as well. Make sure he's not sore about what happened.
Oh, and, there's this. Pan left a card, says, "Come by Olympus." I doubt he means the mountain in Greece.
You know, he wants the
That
apartment
name keeps
complex.
coming up. The idols live there, or at least most of them do.
Sounds cool. Even if Pan is there.
Same, buddy, same.
Still not a fan?
You know how some people just set your teeth on edge? That's Pan. I can't help it. But it doesn't matter. I said I'd help, and
Justified.
that's what
He's
I'll do.
slimy.
You can count on me, Grace.
Thanks, Freddy.
The muse? Oh, the embodiment of inspiration. Can you believe it?
Yeah, kinda.
Alright, so we've got a couple options. Should talk to Persephone? So we can go see what Pan wants. Talk to Persephone or talk to Apollo. Do we get to do all of these? Or is it only one? I'm gonna go with Persephone just in case you're only allowed to do one. If we're allowed to do multiple, then we'll go do the others afterwards, and then I'll feel bad.
Oh,
because I
back
feel like I
already,
should have
are
done
you?
them at first.
Just as well. I've asked around, called in some favors, just enough to get an idea of what all the idols are currently up to. Much as I'm loath to admit it, I'm back to thinking Pan may be our prime suspect after all.
Nice. Pan is slimy.
Why Pan? I thought you'd rejected him as a suspect.
I
Because he's
did. It doesn't
slimy.
seem like his style. Pan has always preferred scheming over direct confrontation. But the thing is, how did he know about you so quickly? What does he hope to gain by sticking his nose in?
Yeah, that
A
is
favor
weird.
or two, I guess.
Half the idols owe him a favor or two. No, he's up to something else.
I just realized the
Until I
shoes
know what it
shiny.
is, I can't discount the possibility that he's involved in all this.
You should know. Pan asked me to meet him at Olympus. I'm not sure why.
Oh, that's interesting. Did he happen to say what he
Why
wanted?
did I not get to
No.
ask the other question?
He probably wants to cash in
Stay rude.
his favor.
Huh, that's what he does. Collect favors and then use them to gather even more favors. To what
Clever
end,
idea, though.
I dare not guess.
Maybe that's what went wrong with Calliope. A favor she wouldn't repay.
Or something she'd discovered and refused to conceal. Now, that would be just like her.
Yeah, it does seem
You should
the
go
type
ahead
to
and see
not
what Pan wants.
have a lot
It
of
might be useful.
secrets.
Just throw caution to the wind, huh?
Somehow you'll manage. I want to send you to a party, Grace. One Aphrodite is holding. She and Eros know Pan perhaps better than anyone. If you go, it'll give you a chance to find out what he's really up to.
Just adjusting in my seat because I'm sliding off of it. My party can't talk. Could just talk to Pan.
You know
I can't
Aphrodite
talk.
better than I do. Can't you talk to her?
She and I don't get along.
Like how you and Apollo don't get along?
You don't get along
Even
with
more
anyone.
intensely than that. I once said some things about her husband. They were true, but unwelcome. Suffice it to say, if I showed up
Yeah.
at Aphrodite's party, revealing Pan's secrets would be the last thing on her mind.
understandable. I don't remember who she was married to.
Why a party? Couldn't I just go wherever she lives and ask her?
You could, but if you go to this party, she'll be grateful. She holds it from time to time and always asked Calliope to attend, but Calliope never would. You can put two and two together. A grateful Aphrodite might be willing to tell you what Pan is really up to.
I still have that invitation from Pan. Maybe it'd be easier if I just went to see him.
You should do both. Just don't believe a single word coming out of his mouth.
Understandable.
I could always beat the truth out of him.
Careful. He's bound to enjoy that.
Gross.
One wild party with a
Now
goddess
he's
of
sticky
love
and
coming
slimy.
up.
It's less of a wild party and more of a somber affair.
You mean like a cocktail party?
Let me put it this way. Apollo will likely be there.
Gotcha. Expectations of fun downgraded considerably. I'll let you know what I find.
Look, the man's just sad, okay? He's just sad. I'll be more allowed to do things. I'm gonna go talk to Apollo first, see if I can smooth things over a little bit before I see him at a party, because I feel like that would be a little bit awkward. Hi, Apollo.
Grace.
Yeah,
Hi.
told you she'd be back.
What are you doing here?
Thank
When
you,
you stayed with
Oracle.
Persephone, I thought that... Well, I didn't expect to see you again.
Look, Persephone's more useful than you are, and you were being a jerk.
Thought you'd slink off without a word, huh?
I'm sorry.
You should be. That explosion of yours at the underworld? What the hell was that? You think that will help Calliope? Or are we back to making everything all about you again?
Hey,
Oof.
nobody but me talks to Paul like that.
It's all right, Oracle.
I get where you're coming from,
Is
Oracle,
that it,
but
Grace?
he does deserve it.
Are you through?
I'm through. Unless you have something else to say.
I want to apologize
Good boy.
for my outburst. Being around my family brings out the worst in me, I'm afraid. It's
not
why
really
I
an
avoid them
excuse.
whenever possible, and why I should have resisted getting dragged into all this.
All this? Your
What do
friend
you mean, all
died.
this? Saving my life? Helping find your friend's murderer?
When we met, I said I would just make things worse. And I was right.
You haven't. Even if you had, isn't now the time to fix it?
If you keep thinking, oh, I'm gonna make everything worse, I'm gonna fail,
Goodbye, Grace.
I'm so bad, you
I
will
hope you find what you're looking
end up
for.
failing. It'll become a... You will make yourself fail. It will be a self-fulfilling prophecy. Go to the party or talk to the Pan. Pan is... do both. I'm gonna go talk to Pan and then go to the party, because I feel like if I go to the party, I won't be able to talk to Pan afterwards, because he's gonna be at the party. Probably. So if we go talk to Pan first, find out what the slimy git wants. I like his tree.
I'd say hello, Grace, but I'm afraid that look on your face might be catching.
I just... What is this place?
A cool tree.
It's a garden, darling. Surely even mortals have them.
It is
This
weird to have a
building.
tree on
All
the
those
top.
people I pass getting up here. Are they all idols?
Oh, at least some of them. Welcome to Olympus, dear Grace. Our home hidden away in plain sight. Marvelous, isn't it?
Still seems a bit weird. Is Olympus
I've
hidden?
passed this part of the city 100 times. I've never seen this building. Was it always here? Or...
Our Lady Hecate provides glamours that allow certain things to go unseen, such as my glorious horns.
I do like
Olympus
your
is the
horns.
same.
What about your ears?
Those invited
Do they
see
get
it.
hidden too by
Those
other
who aren't
people? Because they are
see
very
exactly
much not
what
human
they
ears.
expect. It's not anywhere as grand as in the old country, but it serves its purpose.
This isn't...
I don't know, Pan. Olympus seems pretty grand to me.
As if mortals would know any better. This isn't the
fuck
first time
you.
we've been here. I'm sure Hermes took you to Athena's dreary office.
That's here? Huh.
Good one, that Hermes.
Athena,
Almost as
goddess of
dull-witted as the
arena,
original, but
unmatched
biddable.
witty Athena of the best strategies we see. Right, that goes through my head every time I hear someone mention Athena. That is. How many idols are there? That's
How many
another
idols are
question.
there? I've met, what, less than 12?
Oh, I don't know, 20, 30. Our numbers have dwindled so much I've stopped keeping track.
It's
I
kinda
didn't
sad.
know there were that many gods.
We're not all equally legendary, it's true.
It's the Greek
Some idols
pantheon.
were
There are
barely
so
worshipped,
many
others not at
gods.
all. Indeed, not all of us are idols. Some are merely immortal. Hangers-on, if you will. You'll meet them all, given time.
Ones that are too stubborn to die. Do most of them
Idols
live?
live
That's the
here?
question.
I mean, Calliope didn't, obviously. Apollo doesn't either.
One must have special dispensation from Our Lady of Wisdom, Athena, before they can take up a private dung heap like Apollo's.
Am I gonna have to give him my apartment?
That's rather putting the cart before the horse, darling. First, you must outlive the weak.
Right.
Valid.
Good point. You asked me to meet you here?
I did. Though I feared you might decline, considering your rather callous rejection earlier. Regardless, my pride is intact, as is the favor you owe me, which I now wish to collect.
I was expecting
Oh,
that.
sure. I'm totally in a position to help others right now. Lay it on me.
Here's the thing.
Sarcasm.
A friend has begged for my help, and you're far better suited than I to offer what he requires. I'll give you a key to reach the reliquary where he resides. You help him, and then we're even. If that's not enough incentive, the reliquary is also where you'll find the lovely Hecate. A sorceress of her power could aid your quest. What do you say?
True. Hecate could be helpful. But would she
This
actually help?
Hecate. Do you think she could help me?
If she's of a mind. She is the goddess of dark magic, the creator of all our marvelous glamours. If anyone can help you, it is she.
And if she's not of a mind?
Then she won't help you. Grace, that part is up to you. I can't be expected to do everything, can I?
What is this
What is the
reliquary?
reliquary?
Doesn't that have something to do with the bones of saints or something?
Not those relics. Our relics. The relics of ancient gods. Magical treasures collected over thousands of years. Books, mainly. We store them in a
We do
faraway
like
place so
books.
no one unsavory can get their hands on them.
Unsavory like you?
Unsavory like most. Athena has decreed that these relics are not to be used by any save Hecate and herself. A rather dull waste of so much amassed knowledge and power, but who am I to judge?
You can't really take the magic away from
I'm
the
not
magic.
leader of the chorus.
If
They're
these
very
relics are off
dangerous.
limits, does that mean
That's a
they're
good
dangerous?
question.
Some, but I'm not asking you to chase after any of that nonsense. In fact, I'd advise against it.
Now I want to
But-
do it.
What if one of those relics could help me?
My, such an adventurer you are. It's possible, but ask Hecate first. She, and I mean this with complete and uncharacteristic seriousness,
At least he admits it.
is not an idol you or anyone wishes to cross.
Yeah, no, you don't want to mess with her. What kind of favor
This
is
person I'm to
this?
help. What does he want? And why can't you do it?
Well, Grace, there are some things you're better equipped to handle than I. This, as I understand it, is a delicate matter of the heart.
Oh, muse stuff.
One that requires a muse's hand.
I was gonna say, is
A
it
matter
stuff
of the
that's like
heart.
What, did you think I was sending you to rough someone
because
up?
she looks human?
Said something aflame? Don't be absurd. The
Unlike
man has
him,
an
who looks like
issue
a
with
god.
his love life. Even if you can't help him, I'll treat the effort as worth the favor.
That's it?
So that's it?
That's pretty simple.
Fix up someone's love life? Nothing trickier than that?
Oh, the way you talk, Grace. It makes me blush.
Well, it's just
I
that...
trade in willing favors, Grace. If I didn't, no one would want to do as I ask, and then where would I be?
True.
I may seem untrustworthy, but allow me to reassure you. If I wish you harm, you will walk into that harm knowingly and with open arms.
Oh. Okay, I like that. Did Calliope
What about
do that?
Calliope? Did she walk into harm knowingly and with open arms?
Probably a bad move.
You tell me. I could deny it, of course, but if you choose not to believe anything I say, what's the point of asking the question?
True.
I'll think about it. But no promises.
Marvelous. The gentleman you seek is named Asterion. Lovely fellow, quite harmless. I'll send a package to your domicile that contains directions and the key you'll need to reach the reliquary.
I said no promises.
Well, if you decide to go, Grace, you'll still
I
need
will,
all
because
those
it's
things.
another button to collect.
Say hello to darling Hecate on my behalf, will you?
And Hecate is cool. Bye bye. Bye, weird slimy man. Gonna leave here. Gonna go find the reliquary, and then I'll go back to the party. Unless it sends me somewhere else. I don't like social situations. We're avoiding the party, guys. Oh, Freddy's here.
When I opened that shipping container, I was expecting, I don't know, rats.
Yeah.
Instead we have... Where the hell are we?
It's hard to say. Weren't we going to
Someone
some kind
cold
of
and dead.
library?
Thought
Yeah,
you'd
Pan
like
said
it.
there would be books. You like books, right?
I do like books. Mm-hmm.
See, there you go. Apparently this
Same,
reliquary place has all the books you could ever dream of.
A reliquary? Ooh, I bet it has relics. I want a wand of fireballs.
That would be
You're
fun.
such a nerd.
Speaking
I feel
of,
like she plays D&D.
how much do you actually know about Hecate and this idol you're supposed to help?
Do you know anything about this Hecate? It's not a name that rings
Hecate
bells.
is a very... it's
Let's
fun to
see.
say.
Well, she was the goddess
It
of
sounds nice
witchcraft,
about
the really
Hecate.
dark kind. Oh. But she's never really portrayed as evil. She was more of an outsider, lived alone, off in her little corner of the underworld. Do you think that's where we could be? Oh, that is so cool. Oh, I bet knowledge
That
is
is very
important to
cool.
her. It could be an angle if you talk to her.
That sounds good,
Good
yeah.
idea, actually.
Hey, Hecate, I love your library. So much knowledge. Wow.
I bet she'll really appreciate a quality smartass.
No,
I
I
brought
don't.
you for a
Somehow I don't
reason,
think she
right?
will.
We make a fine team, you and I.
Nah. About this
The
idol.
idol we're here to help is named Asterion.
And you know who that is,
Asterion?
right?
He's back.
No. Should I?
That's the Minotaur's real name. You know, big bullhead, horns, lives in a giant labyrinth.
Pan did not mention that.
Why am I not surprised?
Big bull, a vampire. We love them. We love all our Astarians.
This Minotaur. You don't think he might be dangerous, do you?
Well, traditionally he eats people, but he was also supposed to have been slain by the hero Theseus.
Well, not so slain after all. Pan says he has a problem with his love life.
Maybe he needs to stop eating all his girlfriends?
Maybe.
Okay, I knew that sounded wrong the moment I said it.
Ha! Yeah, true, actually. They might like it.
We should go inside instead of standing out here in the fog.
It's more of a mist, really.
A mist potentially full of monsters.
And
In
also
we
looks
go,
very
then.
cold.
Are you really planning on doing that favor for Pan?
If I
I
can.
can, sure. Why not?
Cause Pan, that's why not?
I thought you were over that.
Okay,
The problem
okay. I
is
hope you're
that
right.
it's like,
Let's go meddle in someone's love
If we
life.
don't-
What could go wrong?
then we'll definitely be on Pan's bad side. Whoa. Is that a statue or are you just really tall? Mushrooms! Mushrooms!
I guess the Titan thing is literal, huh?
Mortals within the reliquary.
No, she is. She's very
Who
tall.
permits this intrusion, this sacrilege? This
pretty.
knowledge is not meant for the likes of you. I shall grind you into the dust from whence you came.
Smash.
But I'm not mortal! Wow, does that sound weird coming out of my mouth?
You perhaps, but the
Yeah.
one with you? Mortals cannot learn of the knowledge kept here. Not ever!
I
I
didn't
didn't
know.
know! I'm sorry! Pan didn't tell me there were any special rules!
You were sent by Pan?
Hoo boy. Look, if you need me to go, I can go. The last thing that I want to do is break any rules, especially in a library.
Same,
'Cause
buddy.
libraries are sacred, okay? Just
Same.
seeing this place,
True.
I mean, wow, it's really incredible.
Hecate versus Nerd. Who wins? The nerd!
I have created this sanctuary at great cost. Knowledge is fragile and must be respected.
Nerdum wins. Nerdum wins.
If you want someone who respects knowledge, Freddie is definitely your gal. Hecate? Meet Freddie. Music lover, writer of lyrics, reader of so many books, I doubt she even knows how many.
Hi.
Same.
Big fan.
Ah, mortal.
we love them.
You wish to see more. I can see the fire burning in your eyes.
Could I? Oh my god, you have no idea. Ever since Grace told me
This
about
is
this
such a
place, I
long
have been dying
paragraph.
to see it with my own eyes. Seriously. Like, is that a spiral staircase over there? Can I climb that thing? Do you have like those ladders that like slide around and like help
I
you
like
go
how she
higher?
just
'Cause I would
cares
love
about
to
the
just like stand on those. It's
atmosphere.
like my dream. I like have dreams about it, and it's like my favorite thing to even just dream about. Just books. In
I
general.
love her.
No, you cannot be Grace.
Sure am.
Then Calliope is dead. Is that now? I thought that was not for another 11 months yet.
Oh! You knew it
Wait,
would
what?
happen?
You knew Calliope was going to die?
No, I am not informed of this for another 11 months and 3 days.
Or I could just tell you now?
That cannot be. It is written.
Okay.
Yes, it's right here. Calliope joins Grace's band. They become friends. Months later, there is an automobile accident, and
An accident? No, that's not what happened.
are
Someone
saying
changed it.
the books are wrong.
Fred?
Maybe whatever happened to Calliope wasn't supposed to happen?
Supposed to is irrelevant. It is a record of what is.
But it isn't.
You will
Yeah.
explain.
It's wrong.
We will both sit, and you will explain. There will be tea.
We love tea.
This book you speak
Tea
of,
and tea.
she goes back in time to meet a Scotsman lover who exists in the past?
Oh, yeah, several times. It's pretty awesome. You really don't have it?
Mortal printing has outpaced my capacity, I fear. I must focus my efforts on a select portion of...
Look,
You
I
put the
hate
two
to
nerds
interrupt
together.
girl talk, but you said we have a problem?
Indeed. From what you have described, something outside the realm of fate has occurred.
I love the mushrooms
Is that
in the
even
library.
possible?
It is, but
Apparently.
I must follow the threads back to their source to find the origin of the deviation. It may take years of research.
Years? I don't have years.
We have a
That
week.
is unfortunate. If there is nothing else, I must ask you both to leave so I may begin at once.
Can you
Is
speed
there
that
no
up?
way to speed that up? Whoever's behind it might be the murderer.
Such threads are not so easily untangled. I must consult the Moirai, if indeed they are not the ones responsible.
The Moy what?
My
You
what?
might know them as the Fates.
Ah, yes.
They or
With
any
you.
beings of a sufficiently cosmic nature have the power to undo the order of things.
Oh, that's a
That
bit
does not sound
inconvenient
good.
of them.
Certainly not. They are also not beings I can summon at a whim to solve your mystery. I am sorry.
That's understandable. Can I meet
Actually,
Asterion?
I came here to speak to Asterion. If, he is here.
A visitor for Asterion? How strange.
Oh, this music.
Oh, are we doing guests?
Oh my god, he's
Is
so
that a thing?
cute!
I didn't know.
Wow, okay.
He's so
Freddie
cute!
was right.
As if there was any doubt.
My old friend, this is Grace. She is our muse from the line of Calliope, and it is she who asked for you.
I love him. I'm here for you. Pan sent
I'm
me?
here on behalf of Pan. He owes you a favor? Something to do with...
No, not Pan. Nah, never heard of him.
Asterion, of course you know Pan.
No idea what he'd
Is
want.
it
No,
'cause he-
sir, no favours.
Is he in love with Hecate?
There you have it, Grace. I believe now is the time when you leave.
But there must be some mistake.
He's
There
so
is no
cute.
mistake. Not this time.
Ah, please say, it is written.
It is written.
Yeah, she said
Did you
it.
hear that? Pan sends me all this way and Asterion won't even talk to us?
Maybe there's another Asterion?
Yeah, more likely Pan's got me chasing my tail. This was pointless.
No, I think he
Well,
has
I
a
don't think
crush
we're
on
getting back
Hecate and you
inside.
tried to call him out
Do
in
you have
front
another
of it.
plan?
I don't know if my powers will even work on Hecate, but it's worth a shot.
Ooh, a musical number. Do you think this one could be... do you hear what I'm hearing?
Oh,
Oh, hello.
oh, you're still here. I had to run the entire... Oh,
You look
that's
so
a long way,
huggable.
innit?
I love him. I think I'm in love.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to send you away, all right? I just couldn't tell you, not in front of Kate.
Kate?
Kate? You don't mean...
Oh, that is so cute.
I heard what you said about Calliope. I can help you. I really, really can. It has to be you. I am so in love with my dear, sweet Kate. I just don't know how to tell her. Please, help me tell her.
Are you really the Minotaur? Like, the monster who roamed a maze and ate people?
And is supposed to be dead.
True.
Well, my father locked me up in a labyrinth, but I never ate anyone.
Oh,
Oh, that's
that's
good.
good.
Except Theseus.
Same Freddy.
But he was a bellend.
Why
Do you really call
Kate?
Hecate Kate? Off topic, I know, but I have to ask.
I love this
Sometimes
man.
she has to go into the mortal world for a short time and do things for Athena.
Uh-huh. And...
Well, she had to make up a magic disguise, a new identity. And
I love him.
I thought she should give it a proper name.
And you
Fair enough.
suggested Kate?
Yeah, she really liked it. She said, "Thank you, Asterion."
let me get
You're
this
in love
straight.
with Hecate.
You're in love with Hecate. That Hecate.
Oh, mate, Kate is... She's just the best.
She's so
Like, she knows everything, and she always smells so good. Like, she's so nice to me, and she doesn't even have to be. Oh, we got stuck in the tower together because we can't live in the mortal world. I know I could make her happy. Well, I want to try. Oh, won't you help me?
He's so cute and huggable. Well, why don't
Have
you
you
talk to
tried,
her?
oh, I don't know, talking to her about how you feel? I take that as a no.
I don't have the words. I've tried. Every time, I end up knocking over a table or killing a cat or talking about how sometimes meat has that grisly texture I don't like.
You killed her cat?
Same, buddy.
Oh, no.
That's why I went
Small
vegetarian.
cat. I panicked. I'm just not good at words. Right? Really not good.
Okay,
we're definitely
so
helping.
You're in love with Hecate.
I love this man.
What is
We
it
are
you think
helping.
I can do?
A muse knows about poetry and the heart and how to make words beautiful. All I
Oh,
want
he's
is to
doing
ask
like
her.
skipping
but I
as
need
well.
Good words.
I love him.
Please say you'll help me.
I love him so much. He is adorable. What if? Oh no!
I
I'm
do
gonna ask
this,
this
and
one.
you'll
I
help
can't.
me in return, right?
My voice
Athena
broke.
made Kate swear she's not allowed to say anything about what happens at the tower. But she never made me swear. Maybe she never thought anyone would ask. But I'll tell you, even if Kate doesn't like it, I'll tell
Bad
you.
move, Athena.
If I do this first.
If you help me, any trouble will be worth it.
Okay.
I
We're
can't
doing
say
this.
I'm exactly sure what to do.
Can
Can't
you make
just...
them sing?
Start the music?
Yeah, but to do what?
Oh, leave that to me. I am so excited about this, I can't even stand it.
What exactly did you have
Freddie,
in
what are
mind,
you
Freddie?
up to? We're playing matchmakers.
Vibe and you go for it.
I'm not great at words. I'm more of a dancer.
Just speak from the heart. Be honest. You can do it.
Oh, I love the salute and the finger gun. Just like, you got it,
You
Barbara.
cast a spell on me. Not literally, obviously, but I feel
So cute.
in summary, you and me are meant to be.
Oh my god.
'Cause you put a hex on me.
He's not great at
You didn't
singing,
do it to me
but it's from the
directly.
heart.
I'm not blaming you specifically.
Try complimenting her.
Just that metaphorically, shit, can someone help me?
It's okay. Okay, what are some of the things you love about her?
Oh, I love the backdrop. It's like a school play. Oh, it's so cute.
Hecate, with you, there's so much to love. Oh, I'm not saying you're fat.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Say that.
Okay, hold on.
Tell her something she doesn't know about herself.
Bro.
Katie, to me, you know you in rapture.
Ooh, good word.
Is your pallid skin, your lips are so thin, your
That's not a
love
compliment.
of books.
Okay.
Astarian, I have but one thought. Why is it that you seem so distraught?
For someone who knows so much stuff, she's so oblivious. He is not
You
subtle.
couldn't possibly.
He's not subtle, babe. He's not being subtle.
Great. Give it another go.
Come on, Astarian. I believe in you.
Cast a spell on me. It's a feeling that's killing me. But let's
Keep
say
charming her.
categorically. Oh, Katie, it's just you and me. Katie,
Oh,
that's what I've always called you. It
I love
sounds
him.
juvenile, but
I love
that
them.
name makes me smile. I've always wanted to tell you.
I'm crying.
Anyways, as friends, I'm only a fraction of what I can be. I mean, I'll still make you tea.
I'm crying.
But don't you want more?
I'm crying of happy
than
tears.
Is this what you truly wish to do? This love could
Oh my God.
easily fall through. Imagine if we ceased to be.
Oh,
It's a possibility. Don't you see?
Oh, God, he's looking pretty bad.
Hecate,
Aw.
it could be this spell on me has blinded my eyes from what you can see. If
That's
there's
so cute.
even the smallest possibility of losing you somehow, I'll take it back now. I'm finished. Could someone please rescue me?
Freddie, you gotta step in.
Me?
Yeah, you're just as qualified as I am.
Hecate. He's really put himself out there.
oh, her voice is so pretty.
It's a brave thing to do. Wish I had his daring. I'm saying that
Oh.
I've missed you before. Last chances rushed out that exit door. I could never let my heart be hurt.
Both speak from the heart.
And it's withering. Now I'm reconsidering.
I think I'm gonna have to romance her if she confesses to me. If she confesses to me, I'm done. I'm sold.
Honestly, you're at my beck and
Oh, she's so pretty. Oh, I'm so gay. I love women.
you still
I love women.
I let travelers know which
I'm
way
adorable.
to go,
Men.
but it bothers me. My own path I forego always seemed apropos.
I don't know what that word
Where
means.
has this led me?
Maybe one step across the line.
Oh, that's so cute.
Will weave its own spell in given time.
I also love that he's not the best singer. Because it just... You deserve a love story. Let them be in love.
Yes. Just decide.
Please don't say no. Please don't say no. Please don't say no. Then my happy tears will become sad tears.
Asterion,
Kate?
it seems you've cast a spell on
Oh, that's so cute!
You will not
Ah!
regret this.
Not yet. It is written.
You've cast a
Ah!
spell.
To think I shall have my own story.
You deserve a story, Hecate.
And we shall write it together.
It looks so small. She's a giant woman.
A tale of romance and glory.
You cast a spell.
Let the nuts be in love.
Do we have enough
Yes.
leather?
You cast a spell on me.
I love them. I think this is my favorite thing so far. I love them.
Well, that was diverting. You felt this
Oh my
way the
God.
entire time, Asterion, and you said nothing?
I didn't think I was worthy. I mean, look at me.
Oh my
I'm
god.
only, you know, half a man.
Happy.
You have been a devoted friend over the long and lonely years, Asterion. I only wish I had realized sooner we could have been more. As for you, Grace, I thank you for arranging this diversion, however it came to pass.
Wasn't it written?
I don't get it. Didn't you know this would happen? Wasn't it written?
Of course it was. It was also written that I would be unaware of Asterion's feelings until he spoke them to me.
But
True.
you knew that.
I follow the rules. It is written.
Oh, I love her. I'm just
glad
happy
to see
it worked
someone
out.
happy. Finally.
That would be me.
I am also not displeased by this course of events.
I'm
Wow,
not
look at
displeased.
you. Living the wildlife.
Come, Asterion, I wish to speak of this further, and find an appropriate outfit.
Oh, they're going on a date.
Hey, wait for me outside, yeah?
Will do, buddy. Oh
How
my God.
long are we supposed to wait? It's been over an hour.
I'm sure it's fine, Grace. I doubt the Minotaur would break his promise.
Oh, I got achievement as well, so meant to be.
What'd I tell you?
I got the achievement, and also that man needs to work on his cardio.
You
Jeez.
still here? I'm sorry. Kate had a lot to say.
Is everyone
Everything's
okay?
okay, I hope?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it was so wonderful. Kate just wanted to talk about feelings and that, which, well, neither of us are good at.
Same,
Right,
buddy.
so, I suppose you want to
I like
know how
putting his
Calliope
fingers
broke into the
together.
reliquary that night.
She did what?
No, we didn't know anything about that. Do you mean the night she died?
Oh,
Ooh,
well,
information.
I thought you already knew. Yeah, the night Calliope died, she broke in somehow.
Oh.
Thing is, we know she didn't take anything or even touch anything. I just remember the
plot
alarms,
thickens.
and I chased after her.
Did you say the reliquary has alarms? Like burglar alarms, cameras?
Oh, no, nothing like that. It just has a lot of protections. You know, magic.
I don't know magic, actually.
Oh, well, it's just meant to keep the dangerous
know
stuff from
nothing
being
about this stuff.
touched. It was set off, so something happened in the reliquary. We just, don't know what exactly.
Okay. I don't know.
How do you know Calliope didn't touch or take anything?
Kate knows everything in the reliquary, right down to the last book. She's been looking, but she can't figure if anything was touched. It makes her so mad not to know. And it made Athena pretty mad too.
Understandable.
Athena got involved?
Yeah, when Kate finally told her, Athena wants Kate to keep investigating, but it doesn't look good.
Did I ask that one already? I don't remember. I'm gonna ask.
Those alarms don't go off if someone breaks into the reliquary? They don't detect intruders?
Oh, normally nobody does that.
Well, Calliope did. She got in somehow.
Just
She must have snuck in the back way. Where do you think I keep
happen.
running from? Whatever Calliope did here, it was enough to set off the alarms. That's
just keeps
all
sneaking
I
out.
know.
Did you ever find
You chased Calliope, but did you ever catch up with her?
No. If I'd have caught her, I'd have brought her back and Kate would have gotten answers out of her. All I know is that she was hurt, bleeding bad, but I don't know why. I wanted to help her, but she got away in the fog. Then I ran into Medusa.
Wait, what? Medusa? Here?
Yeah. Well, she's not normally here. I think maybe she was chasing after Calliope too.
Suspicious.
What was Medusa doing here?
She was chasing after Calliope too, I think, but she wouldn't say why. I asked. She never got into the reliquary though. She was just out here in the fog.
Couldn't Medusa have broken in like Calliope did?
Yeah, but I chased Calliope from the reliquary. If Medusa had been there, I would have seen her.
True. What kind of
What
relics are there?
relics are there? Maybe Calliope was looking for one, but couldn't find it before...
Yeah, that I'm not supposed to say.
Okay,
Do you
fair
have
enough.
the golden fleece, the shield of Zeus, the sword of Damocles? Is it suspended?
You know a lot about that stuff for a mortal.
So it's all real?
I can neither confirm nor deny any of that. All I know is that
Okay,
nothing got used
it's real.
and nothing got taken.
How could
How's
Calliope
Calliope
have been wounded?
It couldn't have been Medusa, like I said. She never got close.
But Calliope was wounded inside the reliquary?
That's where the blood was. We don't have anything that would attack anyone, though.
So someone else. But they did it inside the reliquary.
If so, they vanished after.
Weird. So Athena
Athena knows what happened here the night Calliope died?
Yeah, Kate told her a day or so later, I think. We didn't know Calliope died that night,
Okay,
though.
so she found out later.
Athena didn't mention it?
Nope. Not that that's weird. She's, well, she's not the chatty type, you know? She came in all quiet and cool, wanted to know who was here that night and what Calliope might have wanted. She swore Kate to silence. Not me, though. Guess she's not as smart as Kate.
This means Calliope came here the night she died. This is where she was attacked.
But we don't know by whom.
We know Medusa was here. She might even have been involved.
She's super scary, but, you know she works for Athena, right? I thought maybe that's why she was here, but Athena said she didn't know about it.
That does seem suspicious.
If that's all you need, then I have to go. Kate will be so mad if she finds me gone.
Yeah, especially
Good
after
luck,
just
Muse.
confessing to her. Thank you.
You okay there, friendo?
I appreciate your help. Also, I love being called friendo. I love that.
I'm okay. We learned a lot. I just wish I knew why Calliope was here in the first place.
Maybe that's a question for Medusa.
Sure, if only I knew where to find her.
One thing at a time, Grace.
Okay.
You'll figure it out. I know you will.
The plot thickens.
I guess so. Next thing is to go back to Pan.
I got
Tell
too
him his
excited
favor is
about
done.
That scene.
What an
Now
adventure.
my breathing's gonna be
Sorry?
weird.
You're just lucky, Grace. Luckier than you think. You go do what you have to, and I'll meet you back at the apartment, okay?
I think it should just be a Phoenix
Pan.
party now. Oh, wait, we gotta...
I hope you're here,
tell him.
because I don't know where else to look for you.
Of course I'm here, Grace. Where else would I be but amongst the trees and the wild things? I really must thank you, by the by. Asterion is simply over the moon, and he's already repaid me with this select tome from the reliquary.
Oh.
So you used me. All part of your trading favors thing?
Of course. I used you, I used Asterion, you used Asterion, Asterion used you. Is this not the way the world works?
Why not just tell me what you were after?
And risk nosy Hecate somehow digging it out of you. Perish the thought. I trust you got what you needed.
Valid.
More grist for the mill of your innocence, as it were.
Still don't like him.
You know I did. Don't try to deny it.
I'm fairly certain I've yet to deny anything at all.
True.
Grace,
understandable.
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were being fresh.
I don't know what
Go
that
ahead.
means.
Tell me it's a coincidence that you knew exactly where
Am
to
I
send me.
uncultured?
You have no reason to be suspicious. I know nothing of what happened to Calliope at the reliquary. I suppose the question at the heart of this is, do you believe me?
Give me a reason to believe you, Pan.
Yeah, you're a
You
slamming
want
little
the
man.
ever-elusive proof. If I had that to offer, do you think I would hesitate to share it? Alas, it is my burden to be forever condemned by my idle brethren. I've become accustomed to it. Truly.
Maybe if you weren't such a slimy little goat man.
And I never shall. If you're looking for innocence, however, well, I'm afraid that's one thing I cannot provide.
And if I can't accept that? If I find out you're somehow involved in this?
You'll do what you do, and I'll do what I do, and we'll see where that takes us.
Okay. I'm gonna
That's
leave.
my cue to go, isn't it?
If you must. There are always alternatives, you know. You could live the high life, Grace. Throw caution to the wind. Embrace what you can before you...
Before I die? You don't have any hope for me, do you? You're just taking what you can get before it's over.
Ouch. Feels like that vibe.
You'll want to find Medusa, I suppose.
She was at the reliquary, but you already knew that.
You'll find Medusa at a dingy little club appropriately named the Viper's Nest.
I like that. I
Give
like
her
that
my
all of the
regard.
names of the clubs are so
But
the
do be
underworld,
careful if you
the
call on
Viper's
her,
Nest.
Grace. Medusa is a hideous monster and should be treated as such.
Bit harsh. I'm gonna go talk to Freddy first. Because she's waiting for me.
Hey, hey, so what's the news, Miss Muse?
Oh, I like that.
Miss Muse.
Yes, Miss
Oh,
Muse.
does a muse have a proper form of address? I just want to hear what exciting adventures you've been having.
She's so cute.
Everything else okay, though? Do we know who the killer is yet?
Nope.
Not just yet, no.
Okay,
Working on
well,
it.
let me know if there's anything I can do. If I have to hustle to become your high priestess, well, so be it.
Which ones? How are Cass and Brian?
What are Kaz and Brian up to? You didn't tell them anything, did you?
No, I told them you came home, that you're okay, but that you're having a moment. They send their love.
Should we tell them, do you think?
No.
What for? They have their own problems. Plus, Brian can't keep a secret to save his life, and Kaz is officially homeless.
Is he still crashing on Brian's couch?
Grace, you do know that Brian doesn't have a couch, right? Just some giant beanbag things?
Then where is Kaz Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's cute. They'll tell us when
so
they're ready.
oblivious.
But right now, it's best just to not mix them up in this.
Sorry about the
I
band.
should really apologize about the band. This kind of puts a dent in your plans, doesn't it?
You're right, Grace. How dare you sabotage my dreams? I am so mad I could spit.
You know what I mean. Nobody could have seen this coming, sure, but it's always been something with me.
Well, as I see it, there are two ways this goes down. One, neither of us gets back to the band. It was just a thing we did for a while before I founded a cult in your name.
I
Or
love
two,
that.
we get back to it, and the band now has the Muse as its lead singer. Edge of Elysium becomes the coolest and most appropriate band name ever.
Ugh, I still really hate that name.
Look, Grace,
Yeah,
you
but
can't be
now
the source
it's
of all the drama
accurate.
and name the band, okay? That's the rule.
I love that rule. How are the
I
idols
find
so
it weird
secret?
that the idols have managed to
good
remain
question.
completely secret all these years. Sure, they have magic and whatnot, but in all this time, nobody's found them out? Athena is that good?
She's the
Who
goddess
says
of the
nobody
arena.
has found them out? The way I see it, it's like UFOs.
Okay, I have to hear this.
I'm
Okay,
interested.
so you could have real evidence that UFOs exist and that governments have covered it up and people still wouldn't believe it. Why? Because they'd get laughed at if they admitted it. Imagine the headline. Greek gods exist and are living among us. What website would even run that?
Weird conspiracy ones.
True.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm following this vibe.
Exactly how much do you know about the Greek gods, Freddy?
So
I know my Greek mythology, but what I've read clearly doesn't line up with who they are today. Or who they ever were, maybe.
Still might be useful. There's got to be some truth to those stories, right?
Maybe.
Probably.
Who do you want to hear about?
But what I want to hear about is Medusa.
Do
Ask
you know
about
anything about the
Calliope.
Muses? Or Calliope in particular?
Yeah, for starters, there were supposed to be 9. Though I guess there are some sources that said there were only 4, maybe 3. Each of the muses
3,
had her
apparently.
specialty. Did you know that Calliope is supposed to be the muse of epic poetry? She inspired the Odyssey.
Oh, that's
Wow.
kind of funny
I don't even
considering
like
I
poetry.
keep singing.
Yeah, it was said her
epic
singing voice was
musical.
unmatched. So they got that part right at least.
Did she also lead the ancient Greeks in giant choreographed dance numbers?
No, but she once turned a bunch of snobby princesses into magpies, so there's that.
I love that. I'm gonna
What
ask
about
about Apollo.
Apollo?
Okay, so the prophecy stuff checks out. Apollo was god of the sun and light, but also kind of enlightenment in general.
Okay.
He's always talked about as this beautiful and cultured god involved with the arts and the muses.
Does
kind of a
make
Renaissance man
sense
before
with
the
what we know
Renaissance.
about him.
He's clearly had a rough time since those days.
Well, he was also a giant horn dog, Grace. I can list off like a dozen men and women Apollo has had as lovers, and there's probably more.
Weren't they
True.
all like that, though?
I mean, Apollo's no Zeus. He never assaulted anyone as a swan. And no, they aren't all like that. Our sun god had a reputation.
Okay. What about
Tell me what you know
Persephone?
about Persephone.
Honestly, she's the least like her stories. Usually, she's either a victim or just the wife of Hades, or both.
And that's it? She was kidnapped by Hades, end of story?
Pretty much. Her mother was so angry, she created winter. But otherwise, Persephone was just
true.
your average sweet and virginal fertility goddess.
You're right, that doesn't sound like her at all.
She was
That's pretty
probably
hard to be
sweet
defined
before
by
she
this
was
one thing that happened to you
traumatized.
thousands of years ago. I'd be pissed if everyone thought my story ended there.
Well, she is pretty pissed. That much is true.
True. What about
What
Athena?
about Athena? Is she really supposed to be the goddess of wisdom?
Sure, but mostly that's meant as tactical knowledge. Athena wasn't all sweetness and light. She was a warrior goddess. She was also the goddess of heroes. There are loads of stories where Athena helps guys like Odysseus or Jason or Perseus.
No female heroes back in those days?
Yeah, guess not. Women were the weaker sex, which maybe is why Athena was portrayed as being vindictive. She
Probably.
cursed Medusa, one of her own priestesses. She turned people into spiders, struck them blind, started the Trojan War. It's the whole thing.
Not being as wise as advertised is on brand for her then.
What about
You
Pan?
said Pan was some kind of lust god,
Ow.
right?
Yeah, kind of. Pan's a god of the wild, and I guess that translates into a sort of lustfulness and earthiness, humping nymphs in the forest sort of thing.
And you don't like him.
Honestly, he's exactly what I'd expect him to be.
Honestly, yeah.
All the stories say he's a lech and a beast. The Christians equated him with the devil.
Yeah, I said
Weirdly,
that
he's
last
also
time.
the only god who's supposed to have died, though it's never really clear how or why. Anyhow, there's a great statue depicting Pan having sex with a goat. Next time you see him, you gotta ask him about it.
Yeah. Ask about, can I have my mouse back?
Just how
Sir
many of these
Cat?
gods are there? From what I've heard, lots of idols live around here.
Well, there are tons of minor gods in Greek mythology, hundreds even, depending on how you define them. Oddly, there's never any mention of the word idols in relation to them. Maybe it's like how people worshipped idols?
I sort of assumed it was related to the eidolon.
Which is a Greek word, but I think it means ghost. An image of someone after they die.
Makes sense.
Me? I'm more amazed at all the big names missing. Not just Zeus and Hades, most of the Olympians seem to be gone.
True.
Makes you think about what's been lost.
Well, Hades is dead.
But also, what might still be out there?
You
Ask
think there might be
about
other
idols?
gods out there?
Well, there are all those gods the idols say wandered off. We don't know they're dead for sure, right? They could be living it up in Australia. Who would know? Then there are all the other mythologies,
land down
hundreds
under.
of cultures, each with their own pantheon. So what's so special about the Greeks? That only their gods are real, right? All those other pantheons could be living in secrecy, just like the idols. And that means they're hidden from each other, too. Oh, they could be everywhere and no one would know.
It's like a whole other secret side to the world.
Yeah, it's cool, right? I hope I get to meet Ganesha one day. Or maybe Lakshmi?
Alright, we've run out of questions.
I wonder how much of those stories are true.
Yeah, it's hard to say. I'm giving you the quick version. There are reams of textbooks out there covering all this, but even they rarely agree with each other.
Really? Nothing definitive?
Ancient Greece was 3,000 years ago, Grace. Not much information survived all that time, if it was even valid to begin with.
Alright, I got no more
Okay,
questions for
that's
you.
enough questions for now.
You sure? I can talk all day. You know I can.
I'll check back with you soon, Freddy. Time for more mystery solving.
Okay. Okay, we can go to Medusa's lair. Go deal with her, see what she wants. We're loading. Loading.
This must be the Viper's Nest. Scariest part of town, no sign. Just that one dude glaring at everyone.
I like his beard.
Well, I'm here now. Just another day in the life of an idol.
Oh, there you are. Man, this place is the worst.
hello.
I think someone peed on me.
Freddy? What are you doing here?
What, you thought I wouldn't notice you skulking off? You didn't even bring any equipment, Grace.
You have equipment?
What kind of equipment does one bring to a meeting with Medusa?
This isn't a meeting, Grace. You're not here to sell her on your business plan.
Please tell me you don't have any weapons in there.
There is very
Ooh,
obviously
not
a
gonna Get
weapon
me stopped on the bus.
sticking out of
Look, you're gonna need some
her backpack.
backup in there. Okay? Do you even know anything about Medusa?
Tell me what you know.
I'll bite. What do you know about Medusa?
Well, you know she was human once, right? And she was cursed.
Not really, no.
Yeah, because she was
Cursed
assaulted.
by Athena. Or so one of the stories goes, anyway.
But doesn't she work for Athena?
Hey, don't look at me. My knowledge of this stuff stops at a few thousand years ago.
True.
Do you think she actually turns people to stone?
Let's hope not, or this could be a short visit.
Yeah.
Or a really, really long one.
I'm serious.
Perseus used a mirror to reflect Medusa's gaze back at her. Oh, maybe you could use your phone.
You think that would work?
Unless you brought a mirror, Grace, it's all you got.
True.
She was once human, but she's definitely a monster, right?
Yeah, one of the worst. But you know, so was the Minotaur.
Asterion said she was scary. I have a feeling she's not like him.
Oh, Asterion
Then I
feels like
guess
he'd
you
be
need to be
scared of
prepared
a
for the
lot of
possibility
people,
that she is as bad as the legends say. Though some of the stories also say that she was wronged by Athena and that what was done to her was an injustice.
It
And
was.
Athena just follows the rules, right? Okay,
Let's do
enough
it.
talking. Time to do this.
You have a plan for how we're getting inside, I hope?
Maybe. You're here to help? Then I have a plan.
Right. Can use a distraction, find another entrance, confront. Maybe use a distraction? I'm gonna use a distraction. Use it. Shove her in front. Sneak in behind.
Hi, this is where the comic convention is, right? I hope I'm not too late for the signing.
Ma'am, I'm afraid you had the wrong address.
What? No. Oh God, no. No, that can't be right. Do you understand the indignities that I have endured? The weird looks, the body odors. Someone spilled coffee all over my cosplay outfit. No, do not tell me that I got it wrong. I spent $50 on this ticket. I demand my personal photo.
Thank you, Freddy. Ooh, this is cool. It's gone small, so we might be getting another music. Ooh.
What a long day. Hiding in the light.
This is fun.
Such a long day.
I like her teeth.
Dreaming of tonight. This
So instead of turning people to stone, does she just get them high?
Hello, who's that there? You've messed up my flow. Just get your
Ooh,
drink, girl.
I like
Take your
it.
seat. It's the muse.
I like your teeth.
Sacred bites. And then there's this sacred bite. So wrong. So right.
This is cool. I like her. I don't really know what to say here. Except she's slightly scary. Oh, it vibrated. Let's fight you, bitch. You screaming?
Right, let's play. I'm sure you can fight, okay. But you get a fight today. You're fighting Grace this time.
This is fun.
And this time's mine. This time.
For centuries, these heroes got sent to me. Each one
Oh, I like the beat change. They're both doing it.
This time and all time.
This time's mine.
This time's mine. This time just like every time. He's mine. Now look into
Oh, this is cool. She reminds me of is it Car? The snake. The Jungle Book. Trust in me, snake. Trust in me. Oh. That's slightly horrifying. Gonna fight the paralysis.
What'd you say, Grace? You okay, Grace?
We're fighting you.
Where's the game face this time? You are currently experiencing something I like to call.
So she like hypnotizes people.
Any questions or comments?
Oh, they are actually stone.
It's widely known that I can turn folks to stone, but oh, I won't this time. Because this time I find dine that it
I feel like I
only
clicked the wrong
you love
button.
my wine this time. Look into me. She's She's looking away. Hey,
Whoops, she's looking away. Yeah, if you just don't look at your eyes. Fina made you like this. Look at me, but don't look at me. I'm gonna try and be friends with her. Because, like...
Athena made you like this. She was mad at me, so...
That's not an excuse.
Why was she mad? She said I'd been bad.
Had you been?
No. Now look into me.
Ooh. Oh, she's going blurry again. Look away.
Listen, Medusa. She's ashamed of what you do, but she never stops using you. Hey, I'd be a monster too. I'd be like you, big time. And it's time
You're just being used, babe.
to realize you're the victim of a crime.
Lost, little girl.
Oh!
No more Hail Marys.
Stop calling me a little girl!
Know the victims, you.
Just because you're all a lot older than me.
Me.
You don't know, you don't know.
You know that you didn't
Kill Calliope. So you
Keep
know
calling me a little girl!
that it's true that I didn't do it.
know.
Yes, you do know, you know. Does that mean Athena knows?
No. Fine gray.
Just like fate made you. Fate played me.
I do like her looking quite so sad at times. It's kind of reminding me a little bit of Jinx, of like battling within herself. Oh, I like her snake mouth. She's like unhinged her jaw. That's really cool.
You think that will hurt me, child?
Freddy!
You have not done your homework.
Oh, sorry, just trying to get your attention. Yeah, I've been watching, and I'm willing to bet you can't turn me to stone before I burn your snakes off.
Oh! Be careful, Freddy.
Careful, Freddy. That's not a gamble I'm willing to take.
Yeah, the thing is, Grace, neither is she.
True.
You ready to talk?
Oh, fine. Fine. What exactly is it that you want, pretty muse?
Oh, you call me pretty. Why were you in the reliquary?
You were at the reliquary the night
Why?
Calliope was murdered. I want to
going
know
on?
why.
Blast! This is why I didn't tell Lady Athena. I knew it would come back to haunt me.
Yeah.
I only followed pretty Calliope to the reliquary. I never spoke to her, never even caught up to her. I swear it.
I do
That's what
believe you, because
Hysterian
that
told us,
matches
more
up
or
with the
less.
other information.
But you were there that night.
Yes,
Why?
yes, I admit it. Ugh, Lady Athena will have my head. She'll mount it on a pike.
We won't tell
Whatever
her.
you might think of me, I had no part in the muse's death. I did not even know she'd been attacked until I saw her fleeing.
Understandable. Starion said you two met.
Asterion said he caught up with you out in the fog. Is that right?
I thought he was the one who had attacked her. He is a great beast of a creature.
He killed Hecate's cat by accident, but this still seems hard to believe.
Yeah,
Yes,
no,
I
he's-
only realized my mistake once I caught up to him, and by then the muse was gone.
And you never found her afterwards?
Yeah,
I
he's,
thought she might
he's
flee to
just
her
a little
pretty home,
sad man.
or to the sharp and prickly
Well,
Persephone.
Nerdy.
She did
And
not.
I love him.
Yeah, she came to see me.
Why were
You
you
followed Calliope to the reliquary. Why were you shadowing her at all?
I am Lady Athena's spy master, yes. Calliope has been trouble from time to time.
So you were spying on her.
I keep watch over every idol who no longer
Okay.
lives in Olympus, but especially
I
Calliope.
think I could have. Athena
When I
had something
realized
to
she
do
was
with
headed
it.
to the reliquary that eve, I followed.
Potentially.
I had a duty to Athena.
Did you find
Did
out
you
why
ever find out
Calliope
why
was there?
Calliope went there?
I was never close enough to ask. When I drew near to the reliquary, that is when I saw the muse fleeing. She was frightened, bloodied, dying.
Let me guess, that made you hungry.
I gave chase, yes, but to discover the truth. I knew Lady Athena would wish to know.
That does make sense from your perspective.
Yeah.
I didn't learn the truth until later. And then it was far too late.
I do think that her design's really cool. Why
You
didn't you
haven't
tell
told Athena any of this?
Do I need to light things up again? 'Cause I'll do it.
Yeah,
I
pretty.
told her Calliope was at the reliquary that night. I did not tell her I was also there.
Why not? Wouldn't Athena find out from Hecate anyway?
I was not thinking clearly. I panicked. Lady Athena barely tolerates my presence as it is. If she thought I was involved in any way, if she even suspected...
Yeah, you'd be dead very quickly.
Why should we believe you? You did just try to eat me, remember?
I am telling you the
True,
truth.
she did.
Right, and not at all trying to cover your own ass.
You presented an opportunity. Oh, to taste the sweet, sweet blood of a hero once again.
Bro, not helping your case.
It's a problem. I've been working on it, I really have.
Valid.
I know it's hard to believe what a monster tells you.
A
but
monster.
it is true.
I believe you.
Okay,
I don't know
let's
if Grace
say
does.
we believe you.
Okay, Grace does
for
too.
the moment.
Whatever you do, pretty muse, I beg you. Do not tell Athena of my indiscretion. Show mercy. I know what I am horrifies you. It
I will
horrifies
do my
me as
best.
well. I cannot help what I am. I did not ask to be cursed like this.
No one asks to be cursed, babe.
Indiscretion, huh? It's quite the word for it.
I cannot apologize for my hunger. I can only apologize that I am so very weak in the face of it.
I'll
Understandable.
think about it.
It's kind of like an addict.
I am a lost and cursed thing. No idol.
Baby.
And if Lady Athena should learn the truth,
Baby. We gotta protect her. And get her help. Why are your floorboards so
I hope
squeaky?
you find what you seek, pretty muse.
The floorboard
And
is so
that
squeaky.
we meet again someday. And sing a different song.
Step. Yeah. One where you don't try to eat me. That would be nice. That would be appreciated. Because I could see us being friends if you didn't try to eat me. Channeled your inner Perseus and defeated the Gorgon like the heroes before
Honoring
you.
the big question, Grace.
We got another achievement, guys.
Do we actually believe her?
Yeah, I believe
Hard
her.
to not believe her. We heard
Checks
the same
out.
story from both Medusa and the Minotaur.
She could still be lying about why she was there or what she did after.
I don't know. Her fear just seemed real.
So
Yeah.
the hunt continues?
It's almost like
Great.
she's also
More adventures for me then.
electromatized. You were awesome.
Would you really have tried to burn Medusa's face off? With an aerosol can?
Hell yeah, one hint of googly eyes and
What would I do without you?
you'll never need to answer that question, Grace.
Aw. That was cute. They're cute. Okay, I think I might start picking the flirty options. We're ready. I feel like I should have been this entire time, but I'm going to now.
Oh, if it isn't, the lovely Grace?
We're back to
You
pants.
knew.
Why are we back to pants?
Right from the start, you knew Calliope was there that night.
Well,
Oh, hello.
yes. She asked for the key and I gave it to her, no questions asked. I told you I didn't know what happened to Calliope, and that's the truth. I did not. So I nudged you in the right direction.
You're not helping yourself
So
here,
you were what?
mate.
Just trying to be helpful. You still aren't telling me something.
What possible
Slimy
reason would
man
I
is
have
not-
to...
Tell
It's
me
slimy.
right now.
Medusa learned that Calliope was going to the reliquary because I told her. Now, before you say anything, I had no idea of the fate awaiting our dear muse. And you yourself said Medusa was not responsible. I simply had to know if
I
I'd
like
inadvertently,
it's way
rather
too
innocently...
obvious that it is Pan. It feels way too obvious for it to be him.
Sold her out? She came to you for help,
I'm
and you
suspicious
gave her
of
whereabouts to
Athena.
the highest bidder.
I am trying to help, Grace.
Because she pushed really
In my
hard
way.
for us.
What do you mean, in my way?
killed.
What way is that?
She pushed.
The way where I don't take all the blame.
What else will I
She
discover, Pan?
has
I'd
been
rather
known
learn it
to be
now
violent
than
and
later.
Malicious before.
I wish I could tell you, Grace.
Vindictive.
I truly do.
So despite how slimy Pan is, I don't think it's Pan, and we're going to Aphrodite's now. But I don't think it's Pan, because that feels way too obvious. It feels like a red herring. I think that's the right use of that term. I believe it's Athena. I just have no evidence.
Fancy party? Check. Bunch of strangers? Check. Grace totally not dressed for the occasion? Check.
Check.
Now, if only I knew what I was supposed to be doing here.
Finding people.
Grace? You're here.
Yeah, I'm invited, aren't I?
I'm just surprised you even knew it was happening.
Persephone said I should come to this. Whatever this is.
We were told.
Persephone didn't tell you? Why am I not surprised?
Nah. Came for
Persephone
Aphrodite's
said
help.
Aphrodite could help me and that she'd be grateful I came. That's it.
Persephone's not wrong, but that's not the entire story. You don't have any of Calliope's memories, right? No deja vu, recollections that aren't your own?
None yet.
No. Should I have?
Not right away. For a while, you won't remember anything. We call it the veil.
Ah.
In time, the veil will start to lift, slowly at first, but eventually you'll remember almost everything Calliope did.
Oh, that sounds like a lot of things in my brain.
Seems like the sort of thing you should tell a new idol.
New idols are usually chosen. You would know about this already.
I mean, she kind of was.
Except Calliope was murdered.
Just
Well, remember how old we all are.
not in the traditional way
There
that
are so
you normally
many
get chosen.
memories. So the veil lifts gradually to protect you. Eventually, it's like a flood. It becomes difficult to separate what's you and what's them, and all who came before them.
Will I become Calliope?
You're saying I won't be me. I won't be Grace. Will I start calling myself Calliope?
Maybe. Eventually, most of us do, but most of us were chosen and prepared.
True.
And I didn't choose this.
I understand. Take some time to let it sink in. If you like, we can talk about it later.
What does this have to do with the party?
Aphrodite hasn't been the same since we came to the New World. She has horrific memories of what she endured during the war. Passing on her eidolon is a way to forget, for a while. That's what this party is for.
Ah.
When you say she's gonna pass on her eidolon, you mean...
She's going to die, yes, and pass her soul on to a chosen successor.
In front of everyone?
We're here to help Grace, to make it easier for Aphrodite to do what she feels she must.
Why don't you just get a therapy?
We're here to say goodbye,
That seems
at
easier.
least for a while.
And a lot less messy. Just get the girl some therapy.
This isn't the first time Aphrodite's done this. She's held this kind of gathering before, right?
This is her fourth, I think, perhaps fifth.
So every time the veil, whatever you call it, when it starts to lift...
Aphrodite's memories return, and eventually it is too much. We gather to pay our respects and to honor the past.
I
Well,
feel
she
like
still remembers
one
it.
of these gods needs to go do it. Like, get a degree and a master's and everything you need to go become
Wait.
therapist.
Persephone said Calliope always refused to come to these parties.
She refused on principle. Everything Calliope did was on principle. She believed Aphrodite was indulging her sadness, wallowing in it.
Yeah.
She thought Aphrodite should try harder. It
Yeah.
was a point of contention between them. Aphrodite will be grateful you're
It's
here.
like, I get both
Trust me.
sides, but like, just get some therapy, girl.
Okay,
get it.
so what did Aphrodite want Calliope to do? What did she want me to do?
Well, knowing Aphrodite, she'll want you to make a production of it all. She's not here just yet. Until she arrives, I suggest mingling.
Mingling.
Mingling?
Yeah, mingling. Talk to Eros.
Hi,
Or
Eros.
we can talk more if you like. Just try to relax, Grace.
Sure, yeah. Relax. That's what this party is for, right?
No. We're gonna talk to Eros. How are you doing, my guy? I haven't seen you in a while. Ooh, I like the food buffet.
Grace.
Hey, Eros. Nice to...
Oh, we're being hugged.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Aphrodite will be so happy you're here. It means so much, you have no idea.
I really don't. So I'm told.
Apollo told me. Calliope always refused to come to these things, right?
Yeah, no matter how much Aphrodite begged. Every time she does this, I don't know how to handle it. I almost want to run upstairs and demand she stop. Remind her that this never works.
Mental health
Sorry,
be
I
like that though.
shouldn't unload on you. It's been a bad week.
It really has been a bad week for you. I want to click that one that I feel for you. I don't know if I can. I can't. This whole thing's weird. It's alright. This happens a lot. This whole thing
I
is
can
a bit
imagine.
weird.
The whole idea of this party just makes me feel... uneasy.
I know exactly what you mean. Every time Aphrodite forgets.
It's like...
At least for a while.
It's kind of like an
I
unaliving
don't.
party.
I remember everything.
And that
I'm
just
there for
feels
the nightmares,
odd.
the panic attacks, the days she doesn't even remember the war's over. And now I'm arranging her gathering again.
Girl's got PTSD.
So she can die. Again. And I'll watch it all.
Oh my god,
Again.
Eros. Is there no other way?
Is there no other way? Does Aphrodite really need to...
To die? I've asked that so many times. She's tried magic, drugs, psychotherapy, meditation.
Oh, she has
everything
tried
you could
therapy.
possibly think of. For a while, she'll deny anything's wrong. It all seems fine, and I start to hope. Maybe this time will be different. Then the nightmares begin, and the memories return. More with each passing day until... I hate it, but I see her agony. I can't deny her this.
Oh, you're in a... He's putting you in a really bad position.
Is it okay if I ask what happened? I don't mean to pry, but I'm new. I really don't know.
I know, but it happened to Aphrodite, not me. It's not
Okay.
my story to tell.
Okay, I'm with you. I understand that.
That's
You're
fair.
right.
It's really not my business.
No, it is. I mean, it's not, but she does want you here. So you need to know.
Okay. You're giving me mixed
What
signals here.
happened is that Brother Ares happened. He missed out on the first world-spanning war, you see. So he was damned if he'd miss out on the next one. He
It'd be
found
like
some jackbooted mortals, so full of themselves and their supremacy. And he told them about the idols.
Oh.
Then they came for us. Took us completely by surprise.
Some they killed, but Aphrodite, her they captured.
Oh, I don't like where this is going.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh.
Aphrodite was captured, but she's here now. So she must have escaped.
She didn't. Do you know the name Hephaestus?
I do!
No. Should I?
Grace
God of
doesn't.
smiths. He could make anything, any tool or weapon. He was Aphrodite's husband, and he adored her.
Oh, yeah!
When he found out the mortals were torturing her, he went
forgot
mad.
who her husband was.
He was determined to save her.
Wait, they tortured her?
Nothing extreme,
Oh.
I'm told. They were too frightened, but they were also determined to wring every last secret out of her. So, who knows how long that fear would have lasted. Thus, Hephaestus made a deal.
With the, jackbooted guys.
No, with their enemies.
Okay.
That's what saved her.
Smart. Smart man. Tell me about
Then
the deal.
this deal is how Aphrodite survived.
It's how we all survived. It's what brought us to the new world. Hephaestus saved us all.
Where is Hephaestus?
We never saw him again. That was the deal. He would leave, make their precious weapons, and never look back.
Oh.
Aphrodite never even got to say goodbye.
Oh, yeah, that
Funny,
would definitely
Because
fuck you up.
Aphrodite didn't even like Hephaestus when they were married. She seemed to resent every minute they were together. But now he's all she can think about.
Yeah, no. Isn't?
Maybe I just don't understand, but
I'm not saying the word.
isn't this, like, suicide?
I need a bleepy
Some of
button.
the idols have committed suicide. They let themselves die without passing on their eidolon.
Ah, what happens to
What
the
happens?
What you'd expect.
idol? Oh.
They're gone.
I love that I have the same
Forever.
questions that she has. That brings me joy.
Mother says she can't do that. She won't. Not until she sees Hephaestus again, I suspect. Not that what's happening here is anything casual. She still has to die. For a while.
What if Hephaestus isn't here anymore? What if he's dead? Which means that you actually being permadead.
What is my part in all of this? I'll help if I
Make
can.
you see him again.
Aphrodite loves drama. She always has. She wants us here to
So who's managing
to
the
remember,
underworld right now?
to celebrate our history.
Probably Hecate. Considering they
She'll
kicked
ask you to
Persephone
use
out,
your
but-
power as part of the celebration. Could you use it to inspire her?
I can't force anyone to do anything they don't want to, Eros.
That's not what I'm asking. I believe that deep down, she doesn't want to do this any longer. She must see it isn't working. She just needs the strength
holding the hands.
to try. Or I hope that's all she needs.
Oh gosh. I'll do my
I'll
best.
try, if you think it'll do some good.
I don't know if it will.
I'll do our best,
I
buddy.
just find it hard to believe it could get any worse.
Famous last
I
words.
feel like this is going to be a really hard song to get through.
Tell me about it. Do whatever you think is right, Grace. And thank you.
I don't really care about Apollo at this moment. I'm more concerned about Aphrodite. I'm sorry, Apollo. I feel like I should have talked to him. Oh, who's that? Oh, she's pretty!
My family.
I like a braid.
Having you all here, gathered once again to see me off, it moves me. More than I can say.
It's very dramatic.
My loves, my darlings, my dearest friends. And you.
She spotted me.
Oh, my dear sweet thing. I dare not hope that you, with all your troubles, might sing me to my sleep. Yet here you are. Yet here she is.
Very dramatic. Could have invited me. We're talking private. Nice to meet you.
It's lovely
Okay.
to meet you, Aphrodite. Properly, this time.
Ah, yes. Poor Calliope. Such a loss to us all. I shall miss her dearly. To have come so far, only... No, it doesn't bear thinking about. It's too much.
Is this Grace, my lady? The new muse?
Oh!
Oh, hello!
What manners I have.
Oh my god, her
Grace,
wheelchair matches
meet
her
the
hair!
lovely mortal woman who shall tonight become the
That's
new
so
me.
cute!
Hi, my name's Venus, and yes, it really is Venus. Nice to meet you, Grace.
I love you, Venus. I love you.
Yeah, hi. Nice to meet you.
We'll both be new at this, huh? Maybe we could get together and compare notes if you,
Survived my trial.
Yeah. Lady Aphrodite told me. I shouldn't have brought that up. I'm sorry.
There will be so much time for you lovelies to speak later. Now, we must prepare for my departure.
Are you sure we can't talk first? I really need your help, Aphrodite.
I know you do, my dear. I wish I could be there for you, but I'm afraid my time is up. But since you've shown such kindness in coming, I will ask Eros to make himself available to you afterwards. There's nothing I know that he does not. He is my son, my truest friend, my longest love.
Won't he be a little distracted?
Eros has been through this before, Grace. He knows what must be done.
Bro. Tell me about my roles.
I have to admit, it's not clear what my part in all this is supposed to be.
How could it be? You've barely just arrived, darling girl. How did you even find out about it?
That would be Persephone's doing.
Apollo! Oh, you've come after all.
You look remarkably
She's
well,
so
cousin.
happy.
I've had a great
But, like,
deal of time to prepare. I
you know
assure
she's
you that
not.
would not be the case. As for you, Grace, have you gathered the true purpose of tonight's gathering?
To ease your suffering? To forget about what happened?
An escape into the soothing blackness. To swim in Lethean waters, at least for a time.
Does it help?
I don't know. Each Aphrodite before me begged for mercy. This is all I can do for all of us. Even so, tonight is not about the pain. It is about honoring the memory of what was while that
Weird
memory
vibes.
still
Feel
persists.
so hard to navigate.
Go, enjoy the gathering, Grace. Tell me when you're ready to begin.
Talk to Venus. Venus! I love her. I love that. Her
I'm
wheelchair
gonna apologize
matches
again, Grace.
her hair.
I really messed up. It looks like I'll be doing that a lot. Lady Aphrodite said I'm ready, but I don't know.
Being a god isn't something you can really be ready for.
I mean, you are not gods, though. Are you? Not really.
You don't think so?
To me, you all just seem like people. Special people, sure, but flawed and lost, like the rest of us.
True.
If I can ask, what does it feel like after it happens? Do you feel different?
Not really.
Not
no.
really. I still felt like me, if that's what you're asking.
You didn't remember anything? About her? Who she was? She was just gone?
Yeah. Isn't that the point of all this?
I just wanted to be sure. Sometimes it doesn't seem like it could be real.
How do you know Aphrodite exactly?
So I was working at this homeless shelter, right? A couple of years ago, and she came in with one of the older residents. And she was there in this, like, amazing dress. And she's sitting with this guy and really listening to him. Like, they were old friends or something.
Oh, that's sweet.
I just thought,
what is someone like her doing in a place like this? So, I just went over and introduced myself.
That's it? Just like that?
Yeah. She came back to the shelter a few times, but by then, I guess she'd taken an interest in me instead.
Your name's really Venus, huh?
Everybody asks me that. Even the other idols. Maybe that's why Lady Aphrodite noticed me in the first place. She says it was fated to be. I say it's because my mama was a diehard hippie.
I love that. Yes. You're okay
Are
with all
you
this?
really okay with all this? You know what's gonna happen, right?
I saw a lot of people in crisis at the shelter. I knew something was wrong with Lady Aphrodite. She's in so much pain, Grace. She won't let you see how much. Eros called me one night desperate. She wouldn't stop screaming. She didn't know where she was. She's a good person, Grace. A good soul. She deserves mercy.
You probably need to get ready.
I'm not going to shout this
I
is
shouldn't
wrong,
keep you.
even if I do
No.
believe it.
This is Lady Aphrodite's big night, not mine.
It'll be yours later, won't it?
Yeah. I guess it will.
Okay, I'll go talk to Apollo. I guess. Go on, sad man.
I know all these people, Grace. For as long as I can remember, I've known them. Yet sometimes I feel like I don't know any of them at all. Or they me.
Well, why don't you go talk to them and change that?
I spoke to Eros. He's pretty broken up over all this.
Oh, poor Eros. Each new successor, his hopes rise up once more. And then he watches the new Aphrodite crumble. Piece by piece. Only to start all over again. It's so different from the olden days. Once he was the eternal disaster, and Aphrodite kept constant vigil over him.
Maybe he feels like he owes her.
I think he's followed her into a dark void, and somewhere, deep down, believes he deserves no better.
It's kind of sad. Aphrodite won't
I don't
help
think
me.
I'll have a chance to talk to Aphrodite. Not before, you know.
Not surprising. Surely Persephone must have realized that.
How? She's never been to one of these things. Anyway, I'm not sure what I'd do now.
You have two choices, Grace. Either you do as she asks and sing her to her rest,
At which point Venus won't have Aphrodite's memories yet.
or you somehow convince her to remain with us and hope she's grateful.
And doesn't regret it. Or get angry at me for ruining her party.
Do what you feel is right. It's a risk either way.
I love Venus. Have you met
Have you spoken with Venus? She seems really...
Nice, earnest, a genuinely good person.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's not an accident. Ever since the war, Aphrodite has sought out the kindest, the most innocent souls to be her successors. She chooses them because she believes that over time, it might make her a better person. A more worthy person.
Wouldn't it be better if she chose people who were, I don't know, more resilient?
Nice
I suppose that depends on your definition of strength, Grace.
If you are kind, you are resilient.
I should get back out there.
Kindness is like the strongest resilience. We're gonna go begin the ritual. I want to try. Whether I succeed
I
is
have
the thing.
tried
Oh, I love her
so
dress.
hard. Fought for so long. But in the end, I must bid you all farewell once again. But before I go, I would like us all to remember the sacrifices that brought us here to this strange new world. This time, it is with the help of our lovely muse that we shall be guided.
I do think that she should try therapy again with a different therapist.
We let them rise.
Maybe one that specializes within
we waited far too long.
trauma like that.
We thought we shouldn't intervene. We were wrong. We were wrong.
Oh, this is interesting. I like the
Since the beginning we were hidden. We held court from up above. 'Twas the golden age of reason, and I the queen of love. But a plague of hate was spreading, and there were vultures standing by. Before we fell
her
to
voice
our
is
knees
so pretty.
begging,
I feel like I say that about everyone. Their voice is pretty.
we let them rise, we let it happen.
Oh.
We waited far too long. We thought we should.
I like the beat. It's starting to pick up a little bit.
We were wrong. We were wrong.
Focus on the devastation.
We had revelry and rebirth, a family all together, till 13 million marching men cut us down.
Oh my god, there were so many.
But brother Ares made it happen.
Ares, thank you.
Joined their war without dispute. Now the once mighty immortals are just mud under a boot. We let them take our loved ones. It's what they wanted all along. We thought they were beneath us. We were wrong. We were wrong.
I'm gonna go with the red one.
I can feel we have the vigor of an idol coming in. Be wary as they find you to tear you limb from them. Charge you and spit at you, parade you in a square. I thought my life was over. Then a God answered my prayer.
Oh, I didn't expect that.
The man that I ignored saved me when I fell.
I think it's a mix of guilt and trauma.
Yes, the husband I abhorred rescued me from hell. I thought it was a joke when it was said to me. He struck a deal with our enemy's enemy. Made a secret weapon so my captors let me go. He gave up his freedom, leaving just a memory. And this love I'll never know is what he gave to me.
It's pointless. Am I gonna sing now? Oh!
I gotta say that I'm amazed I held my tongue for so long. Not such a fan of this old plan, but who's to say
this is
that
fun.
you're wrong? Now shoulda gotta erase a memory when there's no chance of changing history. This guy that said his life so you can live in his place. Wish he'd drop by, cause man, I die to see the look on his face. You try to hide from your reality, but then come back with regularity. And if you notice a disparity, then what's the meaning of his legacy? Who gives a damn about your suffering? Who wants to see you be yourself again?
Everybody!
Who feels your pain in case you're wondering?
Everybody!
You got the time, but it's the stuttering.
Everybody
wants to see you fall in love.
Hey! I like this. Oh. Slowing down so she's gonna.
I can't place your face, so let me give you a hand. An idol should embrace the things they don't understand.
Oh, she's so tall.
Don't get it. My mind's a falling city, buildings crumbling down. What is more the pity? All I hear is the sound. Bombs blanketing the ground.
Plenty of people have the same like similar types of trauma to you, mate.
To play around. Will you offend everybody?
You are taking the coward's way out, as they would say it. Like, I understand when it comes to real people, but the idea of just forgetting and then coming back and submitting other people to that fate, no, I do not agree with that. I don't agree with hers.
I never thought you'd let it get this way. I stood by watching what we've built decay. We're just pretending that the ending is near. Mother, isn't it clear? Your family's here. Everybody can see the agony you're going through.
Everybody
knows the goddess is inside of you.
Everybody
keeps repeating what they're meant to do.
Everybody
I've got to stop it just to prove to you.
Everybody
wants to see you fall.
I couldn't find my mouse, I got so scared.
Who's gonna help me overcome the war? Everybody. Who's gonna be there when I'm on the floor?
Everybody.
Who's gonna cry when I walk out the door?
Everybody.
'Cause I'm not gonna do this anymore. Everybody wants to see you, wants to see you fall in love again.
Oh, it's slightly lagging a little bit. Okay.
Mother, is it true?
Ooh.
You've chosen to...
Live. I have chosen to live.
Yay! I'm so proud of you.
I'm so sorry, Venus. I made you so many promises, dearest, and I won't be able to keep them.
My lady, all I ever wanted was for you to be happy. If this is your wish, I'll be with you at every step.
I as well.
Kind
Always.
of think that Venus and Aphrodite would be
I hope none of us regret this choice in the days to come. But thank you.
It has to be better than doing the same thing over and over.
Does it? It could also be far worse.
Don't talk like that, Mother. We can fight this.
It'll be better in
I'm
the
so
long run.
very tired, my loves. But I will. I'll try.
Good.
Now
Proud
then,
of you.
Grace. You needed my help. No doubt regarding Calliope's death.
Yep.
Have you any suspicions as to who might be responsible?
I have a theory.
Calliope was at the reliquary when she was attacked, but I only know of 3 people who were there.
And you're sure none of them are responsible, Grace?
I thought maybe Medusa, but I've spoken to her and I think it's someone else.
Calliope came to see us that night. She was agitated, frightened even, but she wouldn't explain why.
She said she had a plan. That must have been the reliquary.
Okay.
But you saw her? Why wasn't this mentioned earlier?
Well, we knew something was wrong. We were concerned, but not enough to intervene. If only we'd
Bad
known
choice.
she intended to go to the reliquary. How on earth did she even get in?
She used the key, the one Pan gave her. When Calliope arrived, she dropped it. Then she laughed and said she'd better not lose it because Pan won't give me another key to the reliquary. I didn't know it was important.
Well,
She's
there's your
paying
help,
attention.
Grace.
At least
I
someone
can't give
is.
you any better.
Come now, Mother. It's time you rested. It's been a long night.
If I don't, I suppose you'll both gang up on me again. Very well.
So, did they have anything helpful?
We got an achievement. All the help you need, broke the cycle of rebirth, and I missed the rest of what it said. But we got an achievement for it. Yay!
I'm not sure. He might have an explanation for this. Again.
He has a way of making things seem reasonable, it's true. But that doesn't make him a villain.
I guess. Aren't you the one who first said he was probably guilty?
Worth investigating still. Are you all right, Grace? You seem troubled.
Ooh, it's a fly. Aphrodite. I'm worried.
I'm worried. I don't feel like I'm any closer to the truth.
Aren't you?
I like a bracelet.
Even after learning about Pan?
I can't help feeling I'm on the wrong track somehow. Maybe it's just nerves.
Yeah, I don't think it's Pan. It's too obvious.
How are things with Persephone? Is she helping as much as you thought?
Yes,
yeah,
I'm
but
not sure
I don't know why. She might still be trying to figure out what use I am to her.
All I mean to ask is, has she said anything?
Like what?
About...
No. Never mind. It's none of my business. Please forget I asked. Give my regards to Persephone when you see her.
Alright. Bye. You and your flip-flops walking away? All mysterious like.
Apollo. Always so dramatic. And well done, by the way. You may be the very first person ever to talk sense into Aphrodite.
I take that as a compliment.
I still don't know if I did the right thing.
Well, it was never up to you, Grace. The choice has always been Aphrodite's.
True.
Look at it this way. At least she has a chance now. And whether she uses it, we'll see.
I hope she's okay.
I remember the last time I passed on my Eidolon. 1952. I was married to, well, I'd say you'd call him a gangster. More of a thug. A mean, vicious little thug. Persephone saved me from him. Tore his head clean off. But not before he fired a shotgun into her chest.
Oof.
My chest? Whatever.
Yeah, imagine it gets a bit weird with that.
Oh, well, that sounds awful.
It was. Though not as awful as being his wife. We all have our sordid history, our personal horrors, building up like sediment around our souls. You can't let it bury you, Grace.
Persephone chose
You are the only one who
Persephone.
can keep your head afloat.
And giving her a heart.
You're incredible. You know that?
There's no need to be facetious, Grace.
No, really.
I am incredible. It's true. It's good that you recognize this.
Okay, I take it back.
Oh, you can't take it back,
look
Grace. I would have thought you'd learned that by now.
Oh, we're getting a song because I clicked the flirty option. Or there's just a song here in general, but like,
After
that's kind of fun.
centuries of cruel injustice, everybody working against me, every idol but for one, violent with apathy. We couldn't reach a resolution, but you and I, I'm queen of the underworld, and you praise something seems familiar about you. Have we met some lifetime Gods like me don't have too much to hope for.
I do like
The rules been fixed throughout the ages, so I have forged a daring path. I would like to make some changes. You see, we can win a revolution.
Not what I wanted.
You and I.
That's what I wanted. There you go.
Underworld, and you
I go with yellow. This doesn't feel like a fighty moment. Oh, I like it. It's like a heart. I got to throw it back at her. Yes.
You called me that, and now I understand. Show it or not, I see your
This is
heart.
cute.
You've got one big mouth on you, don't you?
It's fun.
Yet it's me who's close.
I think this is actually because I picked the flirty option. Oh my god. Are they gonna do it? No, she's backing away.
You're welcome.
No,
Time to go home.
go back. And are you?
Get out of here, Grace.
Oh, bit harsh. But then again, I suppose Persephone's ex-lover was not good. Persephone's body's ex-lover of husband was not good either. So she's probably got a lot of trauma within romance options. So it makes sense. But like, yeah, we're so close! So close. I'm so sad. Oh, I'm going home. Go home to tell Fruity like, hi, I've nearly rizzed up a lady, but then she backed away.
Oh, hi, Grace. I can just call you Grace, right?
That's my name. Where's Freddy?
She went out to get snacks. We were gonna watch TV while we waited, but, well, here you are.
Jeez, I need to learn my hotkeys better. I kept losing my haunts and I was confused then, and I'm like, I'm hauntless. You were looking for me?
Waited. Were you looking for me?
All over, yeah.
Oh, hello.
Athena sent me to find you, but it wasn't easy.
Ugh,
Yeah, you must have
Athena.
been busy.
Yeah, because I stand trial soon.
Right. Right, that makes sense. Anyway, I guess Athena wants to talk? I can zip us over to Olympus anytime, if you're free.
Do I have a choice about seeing Athena? I'm not in the habit of being at anyone's beck and call.
I mean, I guess you could say no, but I wouldn't. If Athena wants something, she's gonna get it eventually. She had that look in her eyes, like she really wants to talk to you.
She could always come here. Everyone else does.
Athena entered the mortal world? And now she doesn't do that ever. Can you imagine?
How does Athena manage never entering the mortal world?
She doesn't have to, I guess. Everyone brings her everything she needs. And that creepy owl of hers? Apollo says it's her eyes out in the world. It's everywhere. Watching.
So what, she just never leaves the building?
She'll go to the reliquary and places like that. Just never where mortals are. She wears a toga and calls cars iron horses.
She went to
I
the
suppose there's no
reliquary,
point in
did
putting
she?
it off. Do your thing. Take me to Olympus.
Suspicious.
Okay. Oh, when you see Freddy, tell her I'm sorry I couldn't stick around for the movie. And mind if I say something?
Sure.
Okay, give me a
You've
whip.
changed. I mean, from the person I met when I first came here. When, you know, you got it together really quick.
She kind of had no choice.
Thanks, I guess.
Like, there wasn't really much choice in that, but okay. Take it. Choose your trait. Oh, do I get a secondary trait? I've got kick ass. Sometimes you need to think. Which one do we want to go for? Do the right thing and everyone likes them all for it. I'm going with that one because I have been clicking a lot of the yellow ones.
There you are, Grace. Do have a seat.
Hello.
I prefer to stand, thanks.
As you like.
I
You've certainly been busy, haven't you? Everywhere I turn, there you are. Including the reliquary.
Oh.
I'm uncertain how you got access, but even you must have realized it's off limits. Particularly for your mortal friend.
Am I not supposed to be proving my innocence? Would you prefer I did nothing?
I'd prefer you didn't break any other rules in the meantime.
Such as? Do you have a list I can read, or do you just make them up as you go?
Yeah. Probably.
You think our judgment was rash?
A little bit, yeah. Suspiciously so.
It was. In truth, I worried that giving you time, letting us all get to know you, would make it harder in the end.
Like what?
I am sorry, Grace. You may not believe it, but I care deeply. I care about what happens to you and to all the idols.
You're being weird. Where's that gotten them? Oh yeah, I have two options now. You care
like
about
you
Medusa.
care about Medusa?
You cursed
She lives like that because you cursed her. Have you even tried to undo it? I'm betting not, because she's useful like this, and that's where your caring ends.
Yeah. It's where people are useful to you.
Zeus was the first to leave. King of the gods. And we don't even know what became of him. Vanished into the ether. Poseidon was next. Walked out into the seas, never to be heard from again. Ares betrayed us. Hephaestus saved us. Hades was murdered. And by one of our own. The list goes on.
So you add to it. I show up and you kill me off because you can't be too careful.
We are dying, Grace.
So don't kill more of them.
I don't mean diminishing or drifting apart. I mean, our immortality is disappearing. Very soon now, the idols will be no more.
Is that?
We are a legacy that spans millennia, dating back to the very dawn of humankind. So yes, I care. I will do anything and everything in my power to avoid that fate, even if it appears unfair.
Is it?
That's it? That's what you have to say? Sorry we're gonna kill you, but things are dire. Things are tough all over, Athena. Do you really think clamping down on your rules will make it better?
Maybe your rules are what's killing everyone.
Rules are our last line of defense against chaos, dear.
No, because rules are meant to be broken. And
I know we put a
everybody's
great deal on
breaking
your
it.
shoulders, Grace. I do. All I called you here to ask is that you please not make my job more difficult than it already is. If you have any other questions or concerns, now's the time to bring them up.
Who has access to the reliquary? Is it anyone with a key, or...
Doesn't matter. You gained access, so clearly it is not difficult to get. Speaking of which, I don't suppose you'll tell me who gave you that key.
No.
The same person gave it to me, who gave it to Calliope.
And who gave it to Calliope, then? I see.
Not telling you.
Speaking of the reliquary, you went there, right? Once Hecate told you what happened?
Yeah, I was not impressed by the delay.
If you had known about that, the night Calliope died, would it have made a difference?
The chances are exceedingly small that you attacked her there, it's true. Yet, Calliope was weakened, which made her more vulnerable prey for an enterprising mortal. One she knew. Perhaps the incidents are connected, perhaps not. I cannot afford the risk of uncertainty, Grace. I'm sorry.
You're the risk. You're a flight risk.
All right, let's talk about Medusa.
Again, if you wish. What of her?
Why don't
Was I right? That you haven't even tried to undo the curse that you inflicted on her?
I wish I could remove the curse. I'm afraid the Athena who bestowed it is long gone. She was prideful, that Athena. As prideful as she was powerful, I'm ashamed to say.
The current Athena is responsible for everything she's done.
I am well aware, Grace. What is it that you would have me do exactly?
How about you stop treating her like a servant?
Yeah.
Maybe send her somewhere she won't be tempted all the time.
Oh, well, if you happen to hear of a diet camp for man-eating monsters, by all means, do let me know. Now, if there isn't anything else...
The countryside where there are less men. I'm going.
I guess I'll get back to my investigation.
I am rooting for you, Grace. If there's another way to resolve this, any way at all, I will take it.
Will you? Really?
Good luck. Feel free to take a cookie on your way out.
Your cookies scare me. You don't. As much.
Don't take it personally, Grace. Athena's first instinct is to follow the rules whenever things get rough. As if she believes that if the idols don't blindly follow every rule to the letter, we'll dissolve into utter chaos.
Weird.
Well, is she right?
Probably.
Yeah, it was
Do
really
you think
nice.
she's telling the truth? About the idols dying out?
I'm not sure. I mean, if it is true, why hasn't she told the rest of the chorus?
It sounds like she doesn't trust you.
Well, the feeling is mutual. At any rate, I'm afraid we're going to have to disappoint her again.
Uh-oh. What now?
You need to go back to the reliquary, Grace.
To do what?
What for?
What
Is
are we
there
gonna?
something I need to ask Hecate?
The one thing we do not yet know is why Calliope went to the reliquary in the first place.
Okay, I'll bite. How would I find that out? You think she left clues?
We can't ask Calliope what her plan was. But you might be able to remember what she was doing there.
Her memories?
I don't
But
have
I
those
thought...
yet.
That it will take years, yes. But if you go somewhere important to Calliope, or touch something special to her, you'll get flashes, feelings.
Do you want Grace to go to the reliquary so she can have deja vu?
I'm willing to
Basically, yeah.
wager the place Calliope met her fate has left its mark in Grace's psyche. We have only to uncover it.
Okay. How do we
Last
get
time
in?
Freddy and I were there, Hecate wouldn't let us into the reliquary. Not without Athena's permission.
I'm certainly not suggesting we ask Athena for permission.
Then you mean...
A week ago, I would have said breaking into the reliquary was impossible. Yet it appears Hecate can be surprised. If her book says she will be.
Let's hope the book says that again, I guess.
Unless you've some other plan.
Yeah.
I'm all ears, as they say.
Reliquary
What
has
about the alarms? I'm not eager to have Asterion chasing me through the fog.
Calliope snuck in without setting off any alarms. At least at first.
Well, I'll be following in Calliope's footsteps, won't I? What if I follow the wrong footstep and set them off?
Then they discover you and we apologize profusely.
Will not be a good look, though, just saying.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this? You want me to wander around hoping something comes to me?
I do know something about how memories work after the transition, but no, I'm not certain. You want certainty? Wait until your trial. Without discovering more, the outcome of that is certain.
What if Medusa is lying? What about Pan? We could look into him some more, couldn't we?
Oh, my, you're just full of ideas, aren't you? Do you have any suggestions regarding how we might go about doing that?
Deja vu it is.
Oh, we said that the same way. Another way. Okay.
Right then.
Let's go.
Back to the reliquary it is.
Any idea how you want to do this, Grace? Because I'm game to help.
Cool. I'm sure we can figure something out.
I can't go in with you. Hecate would sense me right away.
What? She's
I
holding my
will,
wrist.
however, stay close by. If anything happens, I'll come. Hecate won't stop me. The Minotaur won't stop me. Nothing will.
Oh. Okay.
Gosh, it almost seems like you care.
Ugh, can we just get on with this already?
Understandable, Freddy. It's like, get a room, but like... That's kind of hot, though. Ah! Okay. Oh gosh, okay, we're still doing things. Sneak in the back way, be honest. I'm gonna sneak in the back way. Gonna try it that way.
Wait, are you sure this is right? Was that the right door?
You're asking me like I'm supposed to know?
It just feels like we're back outside again. Maybe that was some kind of portal or...
Oh, there's books though. So many books.
Or maybe we're right where we're supposed to be.
Doesn't this feel a little too easy?
Why does everything have to be difficult? I'll take easy, for once.
How do we avoid getting lost? It's like a labyrinth.
Oh, it is a labyrinth, but I've never had any trouble finding my way around. Hey, easy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, no need to freak out. I'm a guardian, sure, but I'm not a monster. But, yeah, you know you're not supposed to be in here, right?
Yeah. Please let me go in.
I need this, Asterion. I have to figure out what Calliope did here. Please, can't you just let us look around?
Oh, it's just... Kate would be so mad.
She knows you're the sweetest, most thoughtful bullman there is. She'd understand.
But also
I
considering
want to, but
how much
I'd
taller he
really
is
appreciate
from
it.
us. And then you see
No, I need
how
to bring you
tall
back to Kate.
Hecate is
I'm so sorry.
to him.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're running.
Hey, come back! Oi, come back!
Split up. You have to pick one. Oh, you pick Freddy. Good choice.
Okay. I don't hear anything. I think I'm all right. I hope Freddy's okay. She better be. First things first, how do I do this? Where do I even start?
Going on a trip.
Calliope must have been here. She could have stood in this very spot. Maybe if I just... focus.
Focus brain. Focus brain. That way. Ooh, music change. I'm gonna get a song with my past self. It hasn't shrunk yet. Where are you going? Ooh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, I've definitely been here before.
Oh, that mask is horrifying. Egg. Egg.
I don't get any feeling from that. Will I know it when I see it?
Instrument.
Is that a weapon? A musical instrument? maybe it's both.
The very, very creepy mask that I hate.
What did Freddy say about mazes? Was it always go left? Or go left and then go right?
Trident, which I'm assuming is Poseidon's. And I get
Is this
two
an
things.
armory, too?
The apple.
Freddy, are you out there? Can you hear me? What am I doing? All that'll do is tell everyone where I am.
The branch.
They should really charge for tours. It's kind of amazing.
The scroll.
I don't even know what language that is.
Probably ancient Greek. The statue.
Shouldn't that be in a museum somewhere?
And the mirror.
This is it. Calliope was here. She was standing right here. And she...
Ooh. That's kind of cool. Oh, I don't know what's happening. I'm a little bit scared.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that's horrifying.
Hello? Do you work for Hecate? Are you guardians or something?
Nope. That horrifying.
Okay,
I'm
then.
scared. Battle music. Didn't work. They have knives.
What's happening? Why didn't it work?
The battle music isn't working, and they have knives. Run faster. Oh god. Oh no. What is it with creepy mannequin looking things? Oh god, who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that? Who's that?
Grace?
Freddy, is it fine? This is fine. This is fine.
Freddy! We've got to run. My powers don't work on them. They just keep coming.
Look where you're going. Run faster! Does she see nothing there? Or is she actually seeing things? Oh, Freddy, what are you doing?
No, I won't let you!
Freddy!
Freddy! Oh god. Oh god, Freddy.
Oh shit.
By the gods.
Persephone, hi!
You summoned the Furies.
What?
Those beings were the Furies, beyond all our laws. Not idols, but the embodiment of retribution. How did you draw them here?
I didn't. There was a big mirror, but I didn't even touch it.
There is only one mirror of which you could be speaking. That used by the goddess Nyx to contact the Fates.
Oh.
Using the mirror would not have brought the Furies down upon you. Not unless the fates themselves decreed it.
Oh, wow.
I don't care what brought them. They killed Freddy. You need to help her.
Help her, if you
I
can.
have no power over life and death, Grace. None of us have that. This was no defense or spell of the reliquaries. I do not have the power to summon the Furies, and I know none who do.
Athena?
You should consider yourself fortunate, Grace. They do not desist until retribution has been exacted. But now is when you leave. Pray the knowledge you obtained was worth the price.
No, I'm not leaving Freddy. Not like this. All this magic. There has to be something. Don't tell me there's no way to undo this.
Come. There's nothing more to be done.
Oh my god. Holy fuck. I definitely didn't see that coming. I didn't expect them to kill her. Oh god, she's a romance option. Does that... Unless... Maybe if you specifically only romance her, maybe you don't end up going there? Considering it was Persephone's idea to go there. It definitely answers the question of which one we're romancing now, though. But like, holy shit. Oh my god, okay, we're going. Oh, we finished Act 2 as well. Holy, oh my god. That is one way to end it. Fuck. Oh my god. I don't know if I want to continue with this tonight now. I'm like, I want to know what happens. But I know that would be another 3 hours, and I started quite late today. And I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry sad. But like, oh my god. Oh my god. Jeez. Okay. I'll be honest, I don't think I'm emotionally ready for Act 3, so... Yeah, I'm gonna call it there. Oh gosh. I'm gonna call it there. And we will continue this probably next week, maybe? Probably Monday. Because I don't know if I'm free this weekend. But like, yeah, probably Monday. Because I think that's when I'm next free. And it'll be a lot earlier. It'll actually be during the day. I know, wild. But yeah. Holy shit. I was not expecting that. I am distressed, distraught, overwhelmed. All of the words. So many emotions. Oh fuck. Jeez. I do not. I have no words. Well, I have words, but not very good ones. I don't have good words. I have words. Not good words. So, oh gosh. So concerned. I'm gonna... We are gonna have to call that an end. Yeah. We'll unpack this later. We'll unpack this later.